see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Boom! Yeah, man, I've been in YouTube jail. So this is the button I was trying to push. There you go. I've been in YouTube jail for like a week and change, man. Oh, my gosh. So thanks to Facebook, I would never post anything on there. For some reason, I got flagged big time. I got flagged first on Facebook really quick. You know what I'm saying? They took me off. And then YouTube hit me up after, took me off for like a week. So Facebook had me gone for 3 days. And I think YouTube had me gone for basically 7 days, right on a brand with what they said. So, I get it. I made my mistake and stuff like that. So I'll never do that again, man. So since I was put on jail for a week, Facebook will be put on jail for a little while too, man. So shout out to fans. Fans are fickle depending on whatever. I come to realize that most of my people are on Facebook. So shout out to everybody that tunes in on not Facebook, on YouTube. Most of my fans are on YouTube, so definitely appreciate you guys. Instagram also too, man. I see people on Instagram was like, "Oh snap! I didn't know you're still doing your pod." Yeah, I've been doing my pod, man. So for people that keep saying that, which is so weird, 2018, fam. I've been messing around with on social media and podcasting since 2018. So audio podcasts, I was doing that for a little while. Then I was doing audio podcasts and YouTube at the same time. Then I was on Twitter for a while. Twitter banned me. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. And there's like no way to contact anybody on Twitter. So I think I'm just going to be without Twitter for the foreseeable future. But that's my situation right now, man. So I'm happy to be here with my YouTube people, man. So, the word will get out again. Your boy's back on YouTube. It's much more easier to deal with, get the chat and stuff like that, and just to interact with you guys, man. So definitely appreciate, all the love and support. The messages and stuff from everybody offline and stuff. I've been doing good. I'm actually on vacation with the kids. So the kids are on vacation in New York at least, right? But it's not like I've had a great vacation. One of my kids had to get a colonoscopy. One of my other kids in fact, both of them are sick at the same time. I'm still sick, as you know. I'm always off and on sick because of the kids always damn sick. So we got like, what do you call air purifiers. We're like blowing cans of Lysol every day in this place. Trying to keep the house clean, because I don't know what's going on, but we're definitely being attacked by something, man. The kids got their own underlying illnesses. Like I said, one of my kids had a colonoscopy. So, you can send your prayers and stuff like that. All that stuff is very appreciated, man. But this is a time where I get away from real life. That's what I try to say. Like all this YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff is not real. The Knicks is not real either. What's real is your everyday struggles. Stuff that you do on a day-to-day basis when it has to do with your family, your own health, and your well-being, and everything like that. Your livelihood. This and the other. That's more important than this stuff, man. But when we get together, all that stuff is out the window, and we really can enjoy, this basketball team that we all love is the New York Knicks, man. So I'm happy to be back here. There's a lot to unpack, man. Like I said, I've been trying to just take it easy this week because I was in jail on YouTube, or whatever. So I was getting a little anxious about putting out episodes and stuff. But like I said, the family's first and stuff. So I'm just trying to take it easy up until now. Today is Thursday. right? If I'm not mistaken, today's Thursday. So we're back in business, on the road to 50 wins. That'll be really nice to finally hit that. Then we can stop talking about the Melo year. Oh, last time he made 50 wins is the Melo. Yeah, okay. So now we can finally say, hey, we won 50 games here. Full progression with the team. We made the playoffs the first year. We missed the playoffs, which sucked. Then the next year we made 48 wins, whatever it was, 47 wins. And now this year, if we can get to 50, at least we could say that we're forward progressing right now. I have yet to see the actual starting lineups for today. So I don't know if anybody saw that. I don't know who's starting today. I'm assuming that it's going to be Josh Hart with Precious and Hartenstein starting the game with Bogdanovich coming off the bench still. So it's interesting. So I think Bogdanovich will have to come off the bench just for the simple fact you like to start the game off with your defense. Start the game off with defense with Precious. He's been playing really well. So, we do have Julius Randle, man. So I can't wait till we get Julius back. Not so that Precious can sit, because we really need to figure out the rotation right now. Tom Thibodeau, he's very stubborn. Some guys are talking about 8-man rotations. I'm listening to people's little comments on other people's channels and stuff like that. But 8-man rotations and stuff like that, I get that. But this squad cannot do 8-man rotations, man. I'll give more insight on my feelings, like this weekend probably. Hopefully, I tried to do something today, but it just wasn't gonna happen, with the kids hanging out and stuff. But we'll see what happens, this weekend, Saturday. No, Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday we're actually doing a get together. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that up on Twitter here. We're supposed to be doing a get together on Twitter, thanks to Tony Tony. That's Thanos of New York, man. That's the YouTube. This give me the social media thing with these Knicks here. Let me see if I can. Did he send? I think he sent me the flyer. So let me see if I can pull that up, so I can put it on the screen. For anybody that's in the New York area that's interested to come out and hang out with Knicks fans, Knicks. This is an official Knicks Twitter event. So let me put this up on the screen here. Yes, this is it. So this is right here. This is the event here, guys. Knicks Twitter event. As you can see, community, come join us Saturday the 24th. That's a late game too. The Knicks start at 8:30, so I would have been doing a watch along at 8:30. The thing, but if I'm gonna be hanging out here with the rest of the Knicks fans, I'll be there from sometime before 8:30 all the way till 10:30, man. To when this game is over. I guarantee I'm not hanging out no later than 10:30. Once the game is over, I'll probably be out. We'll see. But I think basically every Knicks fan is they might have to shut down the door, because there's gonna be so many people popping up at this event here. So, if anybody's able to make it, man, this is right around the corner from the Garden. So you got Knicks fans going to the game, and then you're gonna have us outside hanging out at this spot here. So it's gonna be interesting, man. They're definitely gonna see who's gonna pop up and hang out and stuff. So, all right, so I'm looking at the lineup. It looks like the typical Knicks lineup. I can't mess with it, so I missed it, but it looked like the typical Knicks lineup there today. So shout out to Melo. Melo said Bogdanovich at the 2. So I think he got mistaken by the Bogdanovich that's in Atlanta. So I think he thought that we got the guy from Atlanta. So I get it, man. So I mean, most guys, they talk sports, they really don't follow teams anymore. Like Melo, you would think that he's a Knicks fan, but he's really not. You know what I'm saying? He's an NBA fan. He's on the level of some of these greats now that he can speak above the clouds and he doesn't have to be right. You know what I'm saying? He's just a God player right now. So he can say what he wants to say. He doesn't even have to watch games or anything anymore. He's concentrating on his kid and stuff, and it is what it is, Yeah, man. So that's what's up with Melo and stuff. But Bogdanovich is going to be interesting, man. He's really a power forward, to tell you the truth. He doesn't really rebound well, though. But him playing power forward for us coming off the bench will be fantastic. But once Julius comes back, now you slide Precious back to the 4. Then you got Precious and Bogdanovich coming off the bench. With Josh Hart probably, because you're gonna have OG starting. That's gonna be interesting, man. That's a log jam at all of our positions. I know we were all complaining that we need to boost the depth. A lot of people are looking ahead to see if we can flip these guys in the offseason for a superstar. I mean, I'm tired of that conversation. But I think the Knicks are gonna have to beat teams a different way because we're not gonna get the superstar. At least not this year, not this offseason. Maybe the next offseason. We just have to pay attention to that. So we're at the 76'ers, man. I hate this basketball floor. It looks really bootleg and old school, but the Knicks lose the tip. Pause. It looks like Philadelphia's going to start it off here. So I got to get some of these names here correctly. So I was trying to see if I can get the seat geek thing going on, but I missed it. So let's get this organized here. It's like the Knicks got a turnover. Brunson, full head of steam, comes up and he starts the game off with the first points of the game here. So Brunson off a steal ends up with a nice little layup there. Yeah. So once again, let's shout out YouTube right now. Thank you guys for coming up in here. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second. First, the first break we get, I'll get to the chat. 3-point shot there by Maxey. So it's gonna be a back and forth game. They don't have Embiid over there. But we're missing a lot of players too, man. So it doesn't matter if they ain't got Embiid. We ain't got Julius, fam. You know what I'm saying? So Julius is not playing on our side. Embiid is not playing on their side. So, it's even. So we'll see. The best team should win here. I see Batum here. They got Batum guarding Brunson? Yeah, they got Batum guarding Brunson. I don't know why they do that. It's like a waste. In my opinion, like I would guard Brunson straight up because why are we wasting the extra big man on the perimeter guarding Brunson when we can use him for other things? Let the perimeter guy guard Brunson because Brunson, it doesn't matter who you got on him, he's still going to score. Look at DiVincenzo on the inside with a nice help defense there. So DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Precious, Josh Hart, all these guys are really good help defenders there. Josh Hart did a good job of stopping Tobias Harris at the rim there, and then DiVincenzo came in there to clean up the pieces. Here goes inbounds pass here. Got Maxey over to number 17. Double dribble there, crosses over, gives it back to them, giving gold back to 17. That's Buddy Hield, if anybody doesn't know. Tobias Harris step back 3-point shot, misses everything. Yeah, so they have their version of what's his name? RJ Barrett over there. That's Tobias Harris. DiVincenzo bring the ball up the court nice and slow, gives it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein top of the key, top to Precious. Precious over to Josh. Josh is looking for Brunson. Brunson got caught in the switch. Hartenstein back at the top again. Found Brunson in the corner, being guarded by one of the big men. And 44, interior pass, kicks it out to Josh Hart for 3. He knocks that down. See what I'm trying to say? And they keep sending big men at Brunson, and it makes their defense suffer. So it is what it is. They keep trying to do that. Let them do that because every team is afraid of Brunson so much, that they're throwing their own defensive game plan out the window. So here goes Josh Hart, full head of steam, attacking the paint. Tobias Harris with hot hands in there stole the ball. It's going to be next ball, though. So they got Josh Hart here. He was wearing a Ryan Archinato Villanova jersey today. So they are in Philly. So shout out to Villanova. Villanova's in Philadelphia. So I found out today, I was watching one of the podcasts, Brunson is from North Philly. He was born in Philly. So he goes Precious with a kick-out 3-point shot, in and out. Hartenstein slaps the ball on the boards there. Maxey's flying all over the place. Maxey's like a way under control IQ. Precious with a rebound, big-time rebound there. That's what I'm trying to say. A guy like Precious in a game like today, when you're more focused on Brunson, that's going to leave Precious to get 17 rebounds again today, So we'll see what happens with that. Josh Hart. Knicks are too tight today. Brunson trying to clear out here. Maxey over the top. Brunson still holds the dribble. Nice little crossover on the inside. Left-handed layup is good. So like I said, it doesn't matter who's on him. Brunson still scores. 9-3 is the score. I'm at the 9-13 mark, guys, for anybody that's paying attention. 9-11, 9-10. Pull up 3-point shot by Tobias Harris. Josh Hart, full head of steam here. Knicks are 7-3 on my clock. Alley-oop to Precious there. So that makes it 9-3. So Philadelphia needs a timeout. It looks like they're not going to do it. Still walking the ball up the court here. Borderline crosses over there. Here goes Maxey over to Tobias. No, Buddy Hield. Got to get the names right. DiVincenzo top of the key. Over to Brunson. Brunson stops, turns, gives it to DiVincenzo again. Pull up 3-point shot, knocks it down. So DiVincenzo's been playing fantastic, man. You want to talk about Bradley Beal? I compared it to Bradley Beal like last week or so. They're definitely not the same player. And people are going to say, "Oh, come on, man, he's gonna." Yeah, but look at the stats. That's all I can say. Look at the stats. Look at the stats from 2024. 2024 only. Just look at those stats alone. As him as a starter. Look at DiVincenzo's stats as a starter, then look at his stats since January 1st. You know what I'm saying? Look at his stats the last 7 games. You're going to see an amazing stat line. You're going to see early Bradley Beal out there. Right now Bradley Beal is not even playing like Bradley Beal. So it is what it is with that. Shooting the 3, playing defense, being able to set up offense, and just being a leader out there, always in the right place, right time, playing defense and stuff is fantastic, man. So shout out to Mega Mix. What's up, man? Glad to see my guys here. Eru is a beast. Yeah, man. Back in the place to be. Bobby Santiago, what's up, man? Definitely, Bobby's definitely been hitting me up on the side, and I'm seeing what's up too. Kareem also always in my corner, man. Super chat, man. Thank you very much, Mr. Bobby Santiago. Welcome back, Euro, the our Knicks family. Yeah, man. Twitter jail, man. So I'll put that in the stash for the commissary just in case that happens again. I hope it doesn't happen again. You know what I'm saying? Because strikes are no joke with YouTube, man. So Dwayne is here. What's up, man? Yeah, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, but I still tried to do the watch alongs. I was doing it on Facebook and Instagram. So Facebook and Instagram was holding me down for the most part. Seeing I'm having a little problem with internet, guys. So I don't know what's going on with that. So hopefully, if I get popped off, I should be able to come back on. So just giving a heads up for that. Holcomb in the place. You got Kareem Grant still here. Peace. Shout out to Jackal. What else we got here? Yeah, that's it for now, man. So the word is out. Your boy Eru's out of jail, so it is what it is. So this is a little bit too intimate here, So let me pop up the next look. I like this look, So let me get the scoreboard back up here. So I like this look. Knicks are 12-3. So I'm here. When I'm looking this way, it looks like I'm looking at the scoreboard, And then also too, it looks like I'm also looking at the chat as well, So I kind of like this look compared to the looks before. I actually prefer the face to be on the other side. Oh no, or this is correct. This is good. I had the face on the opposite side before, which I actually liked a little bit better. But it's all good, man. I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard is so much better than Melon. Melon, you get what you pay for. It's half the price, but it's half the service. You know what I'm saying? You lose streams and all kind of stuff happens with their system. But right now StreamYard, I've never had a problem with StreamYard. Since I've been using it, it's all good. So here goes Maxi, top of the key, drives on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo causes a turnover. Brunson full head of steam into Josh Hart, driving the basket extremely hard there. Kind of tight a little bit, causes a miss by Josh Hart. Here comes Philadelphia, full head of steam down the court there. All the way at the rim, do the same thing. Same thing happens. They jam them also. Josh Hart, full head of steam to Brunson. Brunson in the corner. So it's going to be interesting, man, because I like Josh Hart as a starter. Josh Hart with Brunson and DiVincenzo along with Precious and iHeart is a really good team here. It goes Precious in the corner, knocks down the three. So, I mean, if Precious is knocking down corner threes and DiVincenzo's playing like he is and Josh Hart's getting rebounds and flying up the court, starting the offense on a fast break, this is another good starting five for the Knicks here. DiVincenzo attacking Maxey on the defense there. He goes Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield pulls up right in front of Josh Hart's face, misses everything. So here goes Brunson coming on the right-hand side. Josh Hart with a settled pick there, pulls up right in front of Buddy Hield's face, no good. Precious with another rebound, back to Brunson. Brunson fakes the three. Ooh, drives, set of steps. Good defense by Tobias Harris there. Just basically stuck Brunson there. Buddy Hield with a transition three-point shot. So that's what Buddy Hield does. Buddy Hield's listed at 6'5", but he looks taller. I don't know what that's about. He has a really thick frame, long arms, so it makes him look taller than he is, I guess. He's basically the same height as DiVincenzo. Nice little give and go twice by Brunson and iHeart. So iHeart went to Brunson on the give and go, and then Brunson went right back to iHeart on the cut. And iHeart got hit with the foul. Yeah, man. Big time tattoos, man. All of these guys got some weird tattoos. I get it. Iverson started all that back in the early 2000s, 90s, early 2000s and stuff. All the tattoos. So now every basketball player got to have a tattoo now. And it's all because it's to Iverson. Iverson started all that. Before that, the only people that had tattoos were biker people. People that rode bikes, motorcycles and stuff. And I'm not even talking about I'm talking about Hell's Angels and shit like that. Brunson corner three for DiVincenzo, misses that. Josh Hart in there fighting like an animal. Steps out of bounds. Going to be Philadelphia ball. Yeah, so I guess it's cool, man. I never got tattoos. I never wanted to do that because I just felt like you're just copying everybody else. I just want to be my own individual self, man. But everybody copies, man. Even the hairstyles, you can see everybody got dreadlocks now, and everybody just copying the next person. Nobody has any individualism, So anyway, back to the game here. You got Kyle Lowry playing for Philly now for the first time. He gets a three, sidestep all the way to the basket, Precious up and under, and Lowry was able to lay that up. So it's interesting that he's over there in Philly. He's definitely there, to spite Brunson. So once you got Lowry out there, you got to make Lowry guard Brunson. You know, look, Lowry is already leading already. This is not his team, but he's already there, talking and leading stuff. So that's what we could have used, if he decided to come to the Knicks. But I get it. He's from Philly, so he also played in Villanova, if I'm not mistaken. Did he play? Lowry play in Villanova? I don't remember. But he's from the Philadelphia area, so I guess finishing off his career in Philly is probably like a great thing for him to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure him going to the Knicks probably might have been a thing too, because he really liked Tom Thibodeau. So if the opportunity wasn't available for him to go to Philly, I think he might have came to the Knicks. Do the Knicks necessarily need him at the moment? We made a trade for Burks. So Burks is basically our backup ball handler. Which is good. You gotta take the ball handling responsibilities out of Deuce McBride's hands, man. So like I'm trying to say, it's going to be very interesting trying to figure out this rotation here. Once we get fully healthy, because you're going to have Burks out there in the backcourt with Miles McBride. Then you also got DiVincenzo, and then you got Brunson. So that's the backcourt there. But you also could put Josh Hart back there if need be. Then you got Bogdanovich, like I said. You got Precious. You're going to have Mitch Robinson coming back too, along with Hartenstein and Julius and OG. My God. So no more 40-point games, man. I know guys, you're going to have to give guys 30 minutes. Julius needs his 30-plus minutes. Guys like Brunson needs his 30-plus minutes. Outside of that, DiVincenzo and all these guys, you're going to have to start flipping the rotation with them. Because you're going to have to because if you don't have the superstar that you can rely on to play 40 minutes and put up 50 points and then that type of thing, you're gonna have to have like 6 or 7, 8 guys with double figures every night, or the whole rotation, the whole freaking 8-man rotation need to get what do you call double figures in scoring. Miles McBride, you would think that he would be the odd man out, but he plays good defense. So I mean, do you bench Burks? Burks is too good not to bench. Bogdanovich, he can't be the odd man out either, man. So you're gonna have to find some minutes for him too, man. So it's gonna be very interesting. You're gonna have, like I said, the only people that need 30 minutes is Julius and Brunson. But even with that, Precious coming off the bench is playing so well that even Julius doesn't need to get 30 something minutes, man. At the same time, Brunson might be the only real workhorse out the whole clique that we need out there. Because I know we don't want to see Burks out there playing too much clutch minutes. DiVincenzo's good. Also off the bench. So I mean, it's a crazy conversation to have, man. But something to be broken down at another time. But looking to see who Tom Thibodeau brings in here. We got at the 6-minute mark, 656 on this clock I'm looking at. So NBA.com is in the shenanigans, not setting up the thing properly. So 17-8, nice putback by Precious there. So Precious has been attacking the boards, bro. It's like what more can you ask for? So right now Precious already has 4 rebounds for 6 minutes. So here goes Lowry all the way inside. Pump fakes 1, 2, 3, 4, like literally 4 to 5 seconds in the paint just now. Back up top, no space in my Philly. Here goes Oubre. He has to get it up. Misses it. It's almost a shot clock violation. Precious with another rebound. So Precious right now, I think that was his 4th rebound. DiVincenzo brings it up. He holds it. Back up to Precious, back to Brunson. Precious sets a nice screen there. Goes all the way to the paint. Brunson doing his work. Floater, top of the key, misses it. Top of the rim there, I should say. So here comes Oubre. Oubre never seen a pass that he liked. All the way inside, laid it up right over top of Jericho Sims just now. Super arrogant, this guy, Oubre. He did not start. They decided to run with Tobias Harris, Batum, and Reed. Maxine and Hield, and Oubre's coming off the bench. DiVincenzo misses a 3. Here goes Josh Hart with another monster rebound. Thanks to Brunson on the inside. He gets stripped. No foul call. Big time strip there. So they're trying to stick Brunson. Every time he drives, they try to jam him on the inside to try to strip him. They did it twice in this game so far. So we're going to get some arguments here. Let me see. What was I thinking about here? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Brunson on the drive there. So yeah, Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims did a good job of playing his position. As long as Jericho Sims is playing his position, it allows somebody else to make a play. So play your position, box out. You do your physical thing. If his reaction time is not there to get the rebound, guys like Josh Hart and Precious are going to feed off of what Sims is doing correctly. Filling up space, boxing out. Playing the right way on the inside. And if he's not there to make the play, Precious and Josh Hart are right there also. To make that play. In some ways it's good and it's bad because they say a guy like Mitchell Robinson is going to clog up too much, and he's not going to take advantage of his teammates. A guy like Sims is taking advantage of his teammates, so his teammates are now have to take up the slack because they just react better. But Mitchell Robinson, once he gets his reaction time down and stuff, he'll be dominating his spot. The minutes that he plays. So it'll be interesting, man. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to those matchups on the inside and out with the Knicks rotation. Josh Hart with a nice little shot there. Maxey, top of the key, stolen by Josh Hart. Here comes Josh Hart. This is a weapon here. Josh Hart, full head of steam right down the middle, comes in there and jams with two hands. He's asking for the foul. He's got to stay in the game. You can been complaining a little bit too much lately, Josh Hart. He's a very passionate player. Jericho Sims is guarding the perimeter, doing a good job there. Josh Hart comes in there. Sims got to pick up his slack. Sims on the inside. Interior pass there. DiVincenzo's there. I mean, the Knicks are swarming. Big time steal by Precious. Precious kicked it out to Brunson. Brunson behind the back. DiVincenzo all the way in. Oh, he tries to dunk it with the right hand, but he misses it. Oh, my God. He didn't have enough steam there. He's a little bit too far away from the rim. So Maxey, top of the key. Picked up by Precious. We got 5 strong defenders out there. Precious can guard the perimeter on the inside. Attacks. But Maxey gets hit with the foul there. So Maxey's going to get a free throw. But, Precious was not stuck on the island there. Precious could guard the perimeter there. He tried to give him the baseline, hoping that somebody would come in there. Jericho Sims, late to react. Jericho Sims, definitely late to react there. So that's the issue with Jericho Sims. He has late reactions to plays. But he plays his position well enough, to allow somebody else to make a reactive play. So that's what I'm trying to say. But alone, Jericho Sims, as you can see there, he had the opportunity to block that shot. That's why Precious was leading him there to let Jericho Sims finish off the play. Now, could you imagine Mitchell Robinson in that spot instead of Jericho Sims coming off the bench? Mitchell Robinson sagging on that play would have been able to get that block shot. So it goes Jericho fighting on this side, able to get the rebound, kicks it out to the three-point shooter. He goes Burks, always in motion, man. He catches it. Always looks like it's going to be off, but he knocks that down. Top of the key 3 by Burks. Maxey, left-hand side. So Maxey's a point guard, I guess, right? Pulls up for 3. In and out, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Out of Josh Hart's hand. Maxey gets it back, pulls up again, corner. Precious there fighting for the rebound. Jericho Sims there fighting for his life, able to slap it back out to Precious. Brunson, top of the key. In and out, dribble. Over to Burks for another 3 in the corner. Give it to me, baby. No good. Oh, Jericho Sims comes out of nowhere with the dunk. So as I say, Jericho Sims is never there, never reacting properly, man. But nobody paying him no mind. He was able to get up on that rim and get that dunk. 26-15. Let's go, Knicks. Here goes Kyle Lowry, bringing the ball up the court. Big booty Lowry. Setting up the clock here, 14 seconds on the shot clock. You got Reed. Reed over to number 1 there. I don't know who that is. So I step Lowry back to number 1. Floater, no good. Rebounding. We can see Jericho Sims in there fighting, bro. I'm telling you, he's boxing out. Guys are trying to fight. You can't when Jericho Sims there, man. He's too rough. So Josh Hart, nice little perimeter foul line jump shot off balance. Josh Hart's locked in. Definitely, you can see it. Love what I'm seeing from these Knicks here. So I'm trying to say, man, we're not playing with our starting front court, man. So Precious and Josh Hart is starting for us, man. What are we going to do once we get OG and Julius back, man? Because, I think we're good with Precious and Josh Hart. So what do we do? What do we do when Julius and OG gets here? Like, do you make them come off the bench? Like, because Julius hurt his shoulder. So these guys are playing so well. Do you let them continue to start and let OG and Julius come off the bench? Is that what you do? I don't know, to tell you the truth. But Mitchell Robinson, people can't wait till Mitchell Robinson come back and they think he's going to start right away. I don't think having Mitchell Robinson come back and starting is the right idea either. So same thing with Julius and OG. That's another question. Do you even start them when they come back? Because once they come back, we're going to have to work them into the rotation again. So that's another question. I'm telling you, man, it's a big conversation to have when it comes to that. So we got some time here. Is this a free throw situation going on? So since there's a free throw situation here, let me slide. Oh no, it's not. The Knicks get it back here. So Brunson way out. Jericho Sims sets a screen here. Brunson goes around it. Fakes, gives it back to Precious. Top of the key. Precious drives right hand, and they call a travel. I don't know about that. So referees be doing the most. So let me slide YouTube over. I mean Instagram over, so I can see who's here. So I see. I don't know what happened just now, but this is what's happening here on Instagram. You got musical genius 51 popped in, and we got D Wolf in here. What's good, D Wolf? I believe D Wolf, sent me an Instagram message there, if I'm not mistaken. DJ Shuttle was good. Shuttle, me and Shuttle was talking earlier today. We got SJ Stately hanging out here on Instagram. Cassette the MC was good. Cassette, I haven't seen Cassette in a while. We do me and Ron from Still Knicks, we do a hip hop show that we've been trying to work out and get it popping there. We had it on Nothing But Knicks, but now it's over on the front stoop now. So we're gonna be sliding those hip hop shows over to the front stoop. Unless some of these guys actually like the Knicks, then we can incorporate them into the Nothing But Knicks show. But shout out to Cassette, man. Good music, man, from Canada, Vancouver. So as you can see it in this chat here, Cassette the MC. Cassette the MC. Google it, man. Everybody on YouTube paying attention. Cassette the MC. Check her out. Barbershop Talk Sports. What's good, man? I haven't seen you in a while. So you guys working over there too, with the NBA content. So definitely appreciate it. Since we're here, don't forget about this, the watch party here. This is hosted by Morning Brew Sports, man. So Phil and all those guys over there, Morning Brew, and also Tony. Is actually hosted by Tony from Twitter. That's TONY, Tony Thanos of New York. From Knicks Twitter. He's actually the one hosting it. Video content and everything is going to be done by Morning Brew Sports. I believe they're going to try to do a live podcast there, so that'll be interesting, man. So, Knicks Villain made the flyer. So, I mean, this is a whole Knicks community event, man. So, shout out to everybody who happens in here. It's a free entry food and drink specials available. So, it's going to be a zoo, to tell you the truth, man. So, it's probably going to be hundreds of people in this freaking spot. So try to get there as early as you can so we can hang out. Not necessarily to secure your spot, but just to be in there. And if it gets too crazy, you can just break out. You know what I'm saying? But at least get in there, show love to whoever's there. There goes Kelly Oubre jumping in there trying to take the paint off the rim, but his bum ass team is losing by 11 here. So Kelly Oubre can do what he wants to do. End of the first quarter, dunking the air out the ball, but his team is still down by 11. So shout out to Nicholas Batum. Where is he going to put that banner in there from that dunk there? That dunk, he dunked it like his life depended on it. So where is he going to put that banner up in his bathroom, right? Put it right over top of the toilet. So every time he takes his shit and flushes and it stands up, all that doodle smell and stain will be right up inside that banner. So just low key to Kelly Oubre. Don't want to disrespect him too much, but it is what it is. Yeah, so that's on Instagram. I'm actually also on what do you call it? What the hell is this thing called? Twitch. I put Facebook in jail, so Facebook, I won't be on Facebook for a while. I'm gonna try Twitch for a while. So I see somebody on Twitch popped in just now, so let me say what's up to them. You got Pudge over here in the place to be. What's good? 15 seconds behind you. 15 seconds behind me. I'm 15 seconds behind the real game. NBA.com is behind everybody. So it is what it is, man. 32-21 is the score at the moment. So we're just into the first quarter. So far, so good. This is a team sport. This is a 4 quarters of basketball. So the Knicks won the first quarter. Second quarter's here, third quarter's coming, fourth quarter's at the end. We got to handle each quarter like a game, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're playing in just like you play open gym at your favorite court. So my favorite era playing open gyms was like I told you guys, what do you call it? Lincoln Center YMCA. I used to play there like in like I'm gonna say like the early 2000s to like mid to late 2000s, maybe early 2000s, not just on late 2000s. I played basically from 2000 to like maybe 2010. I was playing it at that. I'm there for 10 years. Basically played open gym there. So you might have met me if anybody has ever played in that gym. You might have came across me. I had dread back in those days, so I was out there playing with my dreadlocks and stuff. You couldn't guard me, so I don't care what people say. People like to tell stories. Yeah, you wasn't that good. Like, listen, I used to bust your ass and you hated playing against me because my defense was crazy too. You know what I'm saying? I love to pass the ball, and I was trying to dunk it on you, even though I couldn't dunk it off the vert. I could dunk on a fast break if you catch me on a good day. But yeah, man, I used to play ball, man. Everybody had their time. My time was between 2000 and 2010 is when I played my ball the most. You know what I'm saying? I got myself in trouble with what do you call it? My first son's mother and stuff like that. I went through a lot of problems at the end of that sequence. Got myself back into shape, started playing ball again, and then I ended up getting married, and then my wife ruined the rest of my life. So it's between my wife and my kids now, totally ruined my whole basketball career. So I had my little run, man, for maybe like 8 years, 8 year run. I might have had, playing ball there at Lincoln Center, also playing urban leagues and just making my rounds around New York City playing basketball. You know, it's a city game, man. Knicks are the basketball is a city game. So if you're in New York City, man, and got a chance to experience that as a young person, I don't know if they play ball like how they used to. Most everybody likes to play in these gyms now. They like to go to 24-hour fitness and stuff like that and play. I see on the west side of Manhattan, guys are playing over there. So there are pockets where guys get together to play. The Brooklyn, what do you call it? Downtown Brooklyn Park, the Brooklyn Bridge Park, excuse me. Bogdanovich with a foul line extended jump shot. So little things like that, man. I just feel like the Knicks should never, ever, ever be without offense, man. The defense might lack sometimes, man, but the offense, man, I just feel like we should never be down on our offense as long as guys like Bogdanovich and stuff is here. You got Deuce McBride with good defense at the perimeter, gets it out to Oubre. Because Oubre pulls up. Good defense by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich loves to get out on a break, man. So as you can see him, he's dribbling the ball up the court. He's really good as a facilitator. Here he goes at the top of the key looking for a Sims pick. Takes the pick, gets all the way inside, all the way to the basket, able to try to lay that up, but a little bit too strong off the backboard. He was trying to get it up there so Sims can get it. Sometimes you need to just make the layup. Don't worry about the guy behind. But Mitchell Robinson would have cleaned that up. That's the thing with Sims. Sims is slow to react. I'm trying to explain that. I hope I'm explaining that well. But Joey McGeechan, what's good, man? Welcome back. Yeah, we back in business, man. I was still here, on other platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Right now I'm on Instagram as well. Like I said, I'm also on Twitch at the moment. Precious interior pass to Sims. Sims makes a nice little catches the interior pass, makes a nice little move, but not able to finish. But as you can see, I've been talking about Sims a lot. But Sims has some movement. He has good footwork in the paint, very strong inside. He can rebound when he gets a chance to. But like I said, he's just slow to react. He's just like I don't know what's up with him. I don't want to disrespect him either, man. But he's definitely slow, very slow to react. So I don't know what's going on here. So I'm just going to click it anyway. But this is Twitch's first message here. So this is my first message from Twitch. He says, sorry to bother you, but offering a promotion. Bots, the price is low. Okay. So this is a spam thing. So shout out to Streamrise. Go to Streamrise. So please don't go to Streamrise. All right. But that is the first Twitch message on Dire Knicks podcast here. So shout out to Twitch. Anybody just tuning in on Twitch, say what's up. I can't really see what's happening on that side. But if anybody's watching on Twitch, if you want to get into the chat, you can. I'll definitely put you on here so we can talk about it. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. This is a watch along. I will not be showing any footage, so just me talking it through. So if you like to listen on the radio and get play-by-play and stuff like that, this is what I do here, on the channel. Talk about various different things. We're going to talk about the Knicks, the current state of the Knicks. If the Knicks are losing, we're going to be talking about like all other kind of things. Bogdanovich, 3-point shot in the corner, man. So everybody gets excited there. So Larry just popped on, looked like his eye came out the socket, man. Jesus Christ. So he's definitely bleeding a lot here. I don't know what's happening here. So he's going to have to get out of here. So I'm trying to watch here. See, look, he drove inside. See, watch out for Jericho Sims. Bam! Jericho Sims almost knocked his head out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This guy, Jericho Sims, is strong as fuck. Like, he did not mean to do it. He came down, and he landed. That was incidental contact. He wasn't trying to hurt him. But could you imagine a dude big like fucking Lowry? He probably cracked his fucking head open. Look at this guy Brunson, Rick Brunson's face. He definitely cracked his fucking eye, bro. So I think he might have broke his eye socket, man. So the way that the reaction and the way that Brunson is holding his head like this, he was holding his head, talking about Rick Brunson, the father. So he definitely fucked himself up. So Lowry might be out, man. It looks like he might have broke his eye socket, man. Jesus Christ, man. So check a look. They said my man watching live, and I jumped out of my seat. My boy Sims. Yeah, Sims is doing his thing, man. But did you see him crack almost Lowry's eye socket out, man? Jesus Christ, man. So that's what Jericho Sims brings. He's just somebody that's he's just super strong. Like like I said, I don't want to disrespect him and say what I want that's in the back of my head. But like I said, he doesn't react well. But right now, he learned from Tom Thibodeau how to play his position properly. So as long as you play your position, the rest of the team can function. The issue with Jericho Sims is that he wasn't playing his position right. So he was not only was he slow to react, he wasn't in the right spots. So now Jericho Sims is in the right spots. Still slow to react, what I'm saying? But just by him being in the spot that he's supposed to be in, doing what he's supposed to do, it allows somebody else to make a move, to make a play on the ball. So I can't keep on reiterating that. So Jacko says I rock with Philly, but this is our game, 100%. Brunson with the MVP chance on the road. Yeah, man. Yeah, every arena on the East Coast, except probably Boston, we probably won't see anything in Boston because Boston is just as hardcore as we are. Philly's pretty hardcore too. They're more hardcore with their other sports. You know what I'm saying? Especially baseball and football. Basketball is a little bit, but they don't really rock with Embiid like that. Shout out to Ben Simmons. They didn't fuck with Ben Simmons too. So they haven't really messed with anybody since Iverson. I want to say. So Philly they haven't really been that good throughout the years. Shout out to their six man of the year that they had. What's my man's name? I keep forgetting Money's name, but he was a six man of the year for Philly. That's way before Embiid and stuff. They kicked him out the league, out the city too. So Philly has a way of letting their players know that they ain't shit and they're not going to support them. So they're a flagship franchise, man. But they definitely, just looking at the arena, the way that their court is, it's like they just a real gritty, just grimy ass city, man. Philadelphia. If anybody's ever has family in Philly, you ever spent any time in Philly? Philly is a grimy spot. Like compared to Boston, there's a lot of places that look like Boston and Philly. Reminds you of DC a little bit, but then it just looks like Bushwick in the freaking 80s. That's how Philadelphia looks, like Bushwick in the 80s. Like I mean, if you know, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Bushwick in the 80s. Right now, Bushwick is kind of like gentrified, so there's a lot of cool spots for places where you would never want to go in the 80s. Those places are now trendy areas now in Bushwick and Ridgewood and stuff like that in those areas. But the whole Philly is like Bushwick in the 80s, man. Like I said, if you know, you know. Yeah, it definitely wasn't intentional. I don't think Jericho Sims has an intentional bone in his body. But he's definitely a tough player, man. He's definitely somebody that's absolutely needed as a third string center, man. So as long as he's on the squad and we could put him out there and he's healthy, he's somebody that's going to be great for us. One thing I forgot about, I forgot that Jericho Sims was out with a busted shoulder too. So Jericho Sims was out the whole summer with a busted shoulder. So this reminds me of Julius. So last year we needed Jericho Sims actually, but he ended up having surgery. So that kind of screwed us up a little bit. But he had surgery right away. So I mean, I believe it's the same type of situation, Jericho Sims and Julius. The same type of separation. Jericho Sims over to Brogdon. I keep forgetting we got Brogdon. Brogdon on the inside, kicked it back out to Josh. Hot potato back to Josh. Josh drives, fakes it, spin in the lane. Jump shot is good, man. Oh my God, 43-29. Knicks are now up 11-8 in the second quarter. 8 minutes and just about 7 minutes and 53 seconds on the regular clock. I'm basically 45 seconds behind, man. That is bullshit. I don't know why I'm so far behind. I'm gonna have to fix that. So jump shot there. Looks like Tobias Harris with 3. Was that Tobias? Yes. Tobias Harris from Long Island with a 3-point shot. Let me see if I can get a little closer, guys. So I don't know why I'm that far behind on the stream. So I gotta fix this. Yeah, man. If anybody's a doctor, man, that knows how to get rid of freaking post nasal drip, please, man, give me the remedy. As Bogdanovich hits a corner jump shot. So listen, man, this guy Bogdanovich, as you can see, filling in the pieces there when they're going through scoring droughts, a guy like Bogdanovich is going to be able to knock those jump shots all day long. And these mid-range jump shots, he doesn't have to shoot the 3. He's not only a 3-point shooter. So here comes Deuce pushing the ball here. Push the ball, give it up to the real ball handler. Gives it to Burks on the inside. Little layup kind of off. Misses it. Here comes Maxey. Against Josh, spin in the lane, all the way to the basket, knocks that down. Ooh, he almost got a stole in there. Josh Hart almost let it go, and Maxey would have had that steal, but he held it. So here comes Deuce bringing the ball up the court now. He's asking for a clear out, but he's calling a timeout there. So it's going to be Knicks timeout. 45-34. Knicks are up by 11, man. So we've been comfortable this entire time. But second quarter here, Philly is definitely matching up well with the Knicks now. 13-13. Look at Bogdanovich. Listen, Bogdanovich looks old. It looks like he can't play. Man, that dude is a 20-point-a-game scorer, fam. He absolutely is a 20-point-a-game scorer. So let's you got to keep it a buck, keep it 100, man, because he was scoring 20 points per game in Detroit. Yes, it was a bad team, but let's not forget that he was on 50-point win teams with Donovan Mitchell as the second tier player on that squad, getting 18 points per game, 20, close to 20 points per game and stuff like that in Utah. As the second leading scorer there. So this guy Bogdanovich is for real. I don't know why people keep downplaying him as if all he is a spot up shooter. He's not. That dude can really play the game. He can really facilitate. He sees the floor really well. You can see it. He did a couple plays today that shows you his skill set. Right now, I'm looking at him. He doesn't have any stats on the board there, but he does have 7 points. He's doing his job. 3 for 4. Got a 3-point shot. A couple of mid-range jump shots. Those mid-range jump shots are going to go down easy, like water, every single time. Burks is giving you 7 points. So look at this bench here right now. You got Bogdanovich with 7. You got McBride with 2. No stats, just playing defense. You got Burks, and Bogdanovich 7 and 6 apiece. So listen, man, that's our lineup there. Jericho Sims is there for now. Jericho Sims got 7 rebounds, so he's playing pretty good right now. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Wow, 4 points. So he's playing pretty good in the minutes that he's getting. So scratch out Jericho Sims and put Mitchell Robinson there. Sheesh. So that would be our backup guys there. But like I said, what do you do, man? What do you do when you bring back Julius and OG? My goodness, man. Because Precious is going to come off the bench then at that point, more than likely, right? And then Josh Hart's got to come back off the bench now. Now you got OG starting with Julius. OG and Julius starting the game, right? Then you got Precious. You got Bogdanovich. You got Josh Hart. You got McBride and Burks. So you got to go 5 and 5. You got to play 10 guys. I think you got to play 10 guys. I think the odd man out is going to be McBride. You know what I'm saying? Sims is going to be out the rotation. McBride is probably going to be situational. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to play Burks. You have to play Josh. I think at that point, Josh Hart is going to have to be a shooting guard. Because you can't play Josh Hart at a small forward with Bogdanovich and Precious out there. So because you have to use those guys at the forward spots. So Josh Hart is going to have to be a guard. Josh Hart does good running guard sets. When he gets those rebounds, he gets out there and he actually leads the break. So that's good because if he's off the bench with Bogdanovich, him getting those rebounds and Bogdanovich playing the perimeter, it still works. Josh can still do what he does. And then, Bogdanovich can take care of the perimeter, facilitating that way. So it still could work, but we're definitely going to have to go 10 deep, man. He goes, Brunson kicks it out to the corner. Bogdanovich, another wide open shot. Knocks that down, baby. My God, Bogdanovich has never been this open. Because Philly has to guard everybody. So while they're guarding everybody, Bogdanovich can just chill in the corner. Come out and get me, baby. He's going to knock them joints down, fam. So you're talking about spot-up shooting in the league. He's one of the best spot-up shooters in the NBA. That's just offer without even adding the rest of his game to it. He goes Jericho Sims doing his job. DiVincenzo in and out. Are they going to call a travel? So I don't know what they're calling there. DiVincenzo, they call something. I believe they might have called illegal defense or something on Detroit. Something on Detroit. I don't think it was on the Knicks. So we'll see what's going on there. Tom Thibodeau's not pissed, so I don't see what's happening here. Knicks up by 14. Here comes Bogdanovich inbounding here. So I put Kareem up here, but I didn't really talk about what he's saying there. He said, YouTube, Kenniston and Philly, and you will see what he was talking about. Absolutely, man. It's like Carter Poppers in the Jackson City. No shit. Brunson got fouled there. So, yeah, man. I don't know exactly where my sister lives. I don't want to blow that up. But she definitely, I think she lives in North Philly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't want to mess that up. I know my sister, she lives in Philly. Her sons are entrenched in Philly. Like, both their fathers are, like, freaking, like, street legends and stuff like that. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my family out there, man. They're definitely entrenched in Philly. Shout out to my sister's mom, love her and her family to death. Grew up with them, so they definitely got some roots in Philly as well. I also have a stepsister too, my sister's sister. She's also a beautiful young lady too, doing her thing in Philly. So definitely got some roots in Philly, man. Yeah, Philly's a dope spot, man. For the most part, like I said, Philly people are kind of rough around the edges. Like for those that are more closer to New York City, if you're more familiar with Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, Jersey people, like Jersey people are kind of like in between New York City and Philly. But the grimier New Jersey people, that's more like what Philly is like. You know. So anyway, let's get back to the game. He goes Buddy Hield on the inside. He just literally threw it right to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich's guy was in there to get the low steal there. Brunson has it. So Brunson's looking for Bogdanovich. You can see that coming around the screen there. Bogdanovich popped and locked. But Brunson stopped and popped there and hit the little left-handed layup. Got Maxey. So Maxey's a good player, man. So you can see just judging by the way they play, they got to build around Maxey. Maxey just makes a little move, comes like steps back up and gets the. Look at Josh Hart throwing himself on the floor there, slaps it back to Sims, but they're gonna call Philadelphia ball. Josh Hart slid out of bounds there, but Josh Hart's absolutely fighting for his life. Look at Josh Hart. Sims is in the spot enough for Josh Hart to make the play. Josh Hart's there fighting for his life, but my man Reed just comes in there and tackles Josh Hart. Josh Hart's unfazed, but that could have been a loose ball foul there. But if they called it on us, we'd be pissed, right? Reed out to Batum. Batum and his old ass being guarded by Bogdanovich. Good technique there. Good defense by Bogdanovich. He tried to play his man and the help defender at the same time. He did a good job. Josh Hart is bringing the ball up the court. Bogdanovich is going to the corner. So like I said, Bogdanovich standing in the corner is deadly. So now you got Josh Hart doing some facilitating. Gives it to Brunson. So Bogdanovich is sliding. He's open now. Gets the ball, fakes it, drives. Back to Josh. Takes a screen from Bogdanovich. Just pulls up. No shot. Oh, but Precious is there with the rebound. Comes in there with a nice little up on the underhand scoop layup, man. Big time play by. I mean, listen, man. 20-15 right now in the second quarter. Knicks are absolutely doing their job right now. Buddy Hield might have traveled there. 3-point shot is up front of the rim, no good. Josh Hart with another rebound. It's one of those games where Josh Hart is this is one of those games where he dominates. Josh Hart drives it all the way. He gets it out to Brunson in the corner for three, no good. DiVincenzo fighting there. Precious was right there, ready to capitalize. Buddy Hield coming against all the Knicks, changes his mind back to Maxey. Transition 3-point shot, knocks that down. So those are one of the Knicks' Achilles heels there. I believe that's every team's Achilles heel. Transition threes. To get back on defense is kind of hard to do. Define your man when guys are switching, trying to guard matchups. Brunson, right hand side, double teamed. He's holding his position. Interior pass to Precious. I mean, so good look by Brunson. Brunson did not pick up his dribble, did not travel, nothing. He stood there, allowed the double team to come at him because he knew Precious was making himself available. So Precious pointed at Brunson to let him know that he appreciates the thought process there. Bogdanovich just got poked in the eye. So Philadelphia, they might be playing a little bit dirty there. Maybe they think that we tried to take Lowry out, so now they're trying to match the physicality. See, Bogdanovich on the inside. Look, but Batum there was no reason for Batum to stick his hand in there, so it looks like Batum might have tried to slap him in the eye on purpose. So I don't know what that's about. I don't like to accuse guys of doing that, man, but the Knicks play a tough style of defense, so it's frustrating. It's frustrating when the Knicks are getting to the ball quickly. We're getting steals. Everything is working really well. Look at DiVincenzo and Precious talking to each other, talking the game to each other. The Knicks are up, but they're still talking the game with each other. So DiVincenzo's definitely getting at Precious, telling him something. So DiVincenzo slapped Precious in the chest just now. Precious accepted the coaching, accepted the responsibility, accepting the what he did wrong there. So that's what you love to see. So I mean, I don't know if you guys really appreciate what's happening with these Knicks, man. So if you got guys like DiVincenzo and Precious having side conversations on the side, talking the game, and Precious, instead of getting pissed off about DiVincenzo doing whatever, he just taking for what he's saying, so yeah, I got you, whatever. And I can hear you, you're right, like that. I love it, man. Look at DiVincenzo with a steal, right on brand. Comes all the way in, two-handed dunk, yep, knocks that down. It looks like Brunson and DiVincenzo rocking the same kicks today. DiVincenzo is being sponsored by Ants. I don't know how to pronounce that, not Anti or whatever, the Asian brand sneakers. So I wonder if Brunson and And DiVincenzo rocking the same kicks. Josh over to Brunson. So Brunson left hand side now takes the screen from Precious there. Double pumps. They just throw him to the ground. So Philadelphia is definitely absolutely trying to be physical. When you see teams trying to be physical like that, when they're throwing guys to the ground, they're slapping dudes in the eye and that type of stuff, doing stuff on purpose, when they do stuff like that, it makes you feel, it just makes you feel good, but it also makes you feel sorry for the other team because now they got to resort to like, to dirty plays. When the Knicks are not playing dirty, the Knicks don't play dirty at all, man. You know, shout out to Generation Jail on the place, man. Always good to see. Hopefully I don't see you, for a while, man. Get yourself together. Even if you are together, make sure that you go back on your own terms, my brother. Shout out to my coworkers, man. When you work, man, and I do a lot. We like guys that pop in that work with me and stuff like that, are taking a look and see what's going on. Like we work a lot of hours, man. So you give a lot of your life to this job. You're doing it for your family, though. You're working the hours, you're getting paid, compensated, and nobody told you have to be down there to work. You know what I'm saying? But we out there supporting our families and stuff, man. But we are in a lot of positions that's very unique to the city here. So it's not easy. It's not easy. Definitely not easy coming to work when the sun is down, and then going home when the sun is down. Also, you know what I'm saying? So you never see the sun, on a positive light. You see it during the day, but you don't see it once you leave the job. So once you leave the job, you want to leave the job where it is. But you don't get to see the positive, the light. The light is positivity. So you get off work when the sun is going down. So you don't get to get the dopamine effect. I guess whatever the hell it is, you don't get that positive pump, of adrenaline. I guess or energy. You just don't really get that the way normal people would. When you get off work, most people get off work at 5 and 6. The sun is still out, especially in the summertime, happy hour and all that stuff. They call it happy hour. For us, most of us, and what I do, guys, we basically finished our 12th hour by that time. So most of the time we're exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, to go do a happy hour after that, and they have to come home and then do 12 hours the next day, it's terrible. Man. But it is what it is. The struggle is real. No shit. But you don't cry. You absolutely doing it for your family. To have the ability to support your family in the ways that we do is unbelievable, man. A lot of Knicks chants in the crowd. Yeah, man. I'm not listening to the audio. I see MVP. I heard MVP chants just now, and that's crazy. Geraldine, did I see Geraldine in the place? Oh my God, there goes my baby Geraldine. What's good, Geraldine? I know I missed my girl. Shout out to Geraldine in the place. Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. But it is what it is, man. You go back the time when you're ready to go back, man. So shout out to people that get hurt on the job, people that experience things on the job that's like unbelievable. But the job is not supposed to care about you. They want you to do a job, so they don't give a fuck about you. That's why I say you go back when you feel like it. Like you guys know me. I broke my foot, broke my hand. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years, there's been so many different things. Had pneumonia, almost died. You know what I'm saying? You got to do you, man. This life is very short, very random. Look at Bogdanovich with another 3-point shot in the corner. So, I mean, this is looking crazy right now. The Knicks is currently constructed. Like I said, you could say that the Philadelphia don't got Embiid, but we don't got Julius, fam. So for people that keep saying that, I was watching that online. Because I'm on vacation. I've been home with the kids. Like I said, my kids are sick, man. They're always sick, like freaking Tiny Tim. Both of the kids are like Tiny Tim. Got 2 Tiny Tims in the crib, guys. But they're always fucking sick, man. So they've been sick the whole vacation. Bogdanovich with another jump shot. Give it to me. Oh my God. Pow. Back-to-back 3-point shots there by Bogdanovich, man. So I mean, he's shooting the lights out. 6'7", 4 for 4 from 3, man. 16 points off the bench. Look at what we doing right now. Kelly Oubre, mid-range jump shot. Look at the Knicks fighting for the rebound. Bogdanovich and Precious fighting, and Josh Hart fighting for the rebound. Josh Hart full-headed steal all the way to the basket. Gets blocked. DiVincenzo almost got the rebound. Look at Bogdanovich. Got it back, baby. Give me Brunson. Give me DiVincenzo 3-point shot. Give it to me. Oh, if he got that, that would have been the end of the game, yeah. 64-41 on my clock, guys. So it looks like that we're going to run it up on these guys. I see one of the players that Philadelphia picked up there. This got Mr. Payne all the way to the basket. Good defensive play there by DiVincenzo. Josh Hart right there with the rebound. Josh Hart finds DiVincenzo over there. But give it to me again. Oh, 5-3-1. 3 straight 3-point shots by Bogdanovich. Listen, guys, I've been trying to tell you. Bogdanovich. How long have we been talking about Bogdanovich, bro? I'm trying to tell you. 19 points off the bench, a flamethrower. He's not a streak shooter. He just does that, man. He could do that for game to game to game. Especially if now he's off the bench when you're not keying on him. So what happens once Julius comes back and Julius is rocking normally, right? And then you got OGs out there playing defense, locking down the corner three and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You bring Precious in, you bring Bogdanovich in. Like, when do you get a break, fam? When do you get a break from what the Knicks are gonna do, man? So that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like the Knicks, the way that we're playing, I mean, you could just see the right. I think we might have too much talent right now, though. If that's even possible, like I said, we're gonna have to go 10 deep. Yeah, at least 9 deep. 9 deep at least. But like if you just ignore ignore McBride, what he brings, and just have 9 guys where you got Bogdanovich, you got Burks, Bogdanovich, you got Mitch when he comes back, and then you got Precious off the bench, and then you got the starting lineup with, like I said, with Julius and OG and Hartenstein. And you got Brunson and DiVincenzo. Oh my God! Then you got those 4 guys off the bench. Like, dude, 9-man rotation. Wait till we get situated. So they call a foul on DiVincenzo there. I think number 22 is a little bit too tight there. So I had a feeling that Bogdanovich is going to be his night there because he's coming off the bench. So how do you guard him? So just in contrast, right? Who does the Philadelphia have coming off the bench? Now they got Mo Bamba, they got Kenyon Martin, they got Lowry, they got Payne, they got Oubre. Oubre is their best player coming off the bench there. So that goes without saying. What the fuck are they gonna do? There goes Payne there. Payne is decent too. Payne with a nice little layup. Josh Hart full head of steam going right at Buddy Hield. Oh man, he just knocked him out the way, but he blows the layup, but he does get the foul. So Josh Hart, he's becoming like a battering ram coming up the lane there. That's an absolute what do you want to say? An asset to the Knicks, man. Him going a full head of steam, with the strength that he has going to the basket, being able to finish and bully guys on a fast break, just driving at the rim. You can't stop him. It's like a freight train. If Josh Hart was 6'5", man, I mean 6'8", he's 6. What did they list him as? Let me take a look here. So Josh Hart's like 6'5", I want to say. Yeah, so no, they got him listed at 6'4". My God, 6'4", 215. So he's solid, bro. So if he was a little bit taller, so let's say, because he plays like he's 6'7". So add 3 more inches on there, pause. He's like 230. So that's what you're looking at. A guy 230 running up the court. So you're looking like OG. He's like OG. The same height and weight as OG. That's what Josh Hart is in a smaller package, pause. So here comes Payne there. So Payne is only playing because Lowry got hurt. So this is Payne's first minutes, right? So Payne only has 4 minutes right now. He's 3 for 4. Here he comes down to the lane again, able to get another layup. So that brings the score up to 45. So that's what the Knicks do. When it comes down to the end of the second quarter, we always let these little chippy baskets go in. So Payne came in the last 4 minutes and scored 6 points in 6 points in 4 minutes here. Payne was brought here to be their backup point guard. Like I said, Lowry came in there. And Lowry basically took that from him. But now it looks like Lowry might have broke his eye socket. He might be out for a while. But Cameron Payne is going to be in there in that spot. But like I'm trying to say here, outside of Oubre, outside of Cameron Payne, who else do they have? Mo Bamba looks like he was a guy that some people wanted to be the starting center for the Knicks. Look at Josh. Oh man, I guess he had to put it up because it ended the half there. But he's definitely feeling himself there. This is what Josh Hart brings to the table. People were getting on Josh Hart about what he does, man. As you can see, he's an ultimate glue guy, ultimate garbage guy. We'll get into a full halftime report right now, man. So I haven't done that in a while, man. So shout out to everybody coming in here, man. Definitely appreciate everyone finding out that E-Rule's back in business. Thank God. So we'll get into the halftime report, man. Let me see what else is going on here before we do that. Geraldine, thanks for asking. How are you and the family? Family, like I said, the kids. I got 2 tiny Tims, man. Like one guy was having a complete asthma attack. Strep throat was in the crib. The little guy, like I said, asthma attack. The older guy too, a little bit, but mostly the little guy. Straight asthma attack this whole weekend. Um, the other one, he had a colonoscopy. He has some other issues there because everybody knows he has Crohn's disease, man. So that's why he had to get the colonoscopy. I mean, so the kids are, there's always something with them. And shout out to my wife, she has to deal with that, all the time. So being home this week, it's like, man, this is what you have to deal with all the time. And these kids are never in school, so it's hard, very definitely hard for us right now. So that's what's going on with our kids and stuff. But especially me, I'm always sick too. My wife is never sick. I think she has strep. She didn't have strep. She had something else going on. She had a what did she have? She had like a fucking eye infection. Like God, she had like an eye infection. But she cleared that up and everything is good. Now she's just out there a fucking workhorse, man. And me, I'm sick all the time too, but I got to go to work myself. So it's not easy here for Iru in the family, but it is what it is, man. I love to do this podcast and shit, man. So this is how I get away from that type of stuff, and unwind and relax and watch my Knicks in peace without having to be like, yo, man, go in the other room, man. Go to the fucking bar or something like that. Or go to your sister's house with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The way that you carry on when you watch games, I can't never concentrate. And also too, man, I know people like to do post game shows and that type of stuff. I can't do post game shows because like after watching the game like that and then have to do a post game show afterwards, just like having that energy of me going crazy watching the game by myself without doing a watch along and then doing a post game show, I can never do that. You know what I'm saying? So these watch alongs saved my life for the most part here, man. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to be able to do this, man. But and let me say what's up to Instagram here, see if anybody new popped up in here. You got P Diddy, what's up, man? Come to come to YouTube, guys. If anybody that pops up in here, come to YouTube and hang out with me here. So let me see if I can actually get the YouTube link up on here. So like I got too much stuff going on here, so I don't want to mess up what's happening. Well, yeah, man. If anybody's watching on Instagram, come over to YouTube. That way you can contribute to the chat and meet some of the people in the chat too. That this always a lot of fun as well. Hey, but let's get into this halftime report, guys. Quarter to quarter here. Look at the quarter to quarter summary. You got let me take you up out of here, MacGyver. Harlem CEO in the place. Shout out to I am Jarrell. One more time for Geraldine. She says, yeah, I hear you about you and the kids. Yeah, hopefully we get better, man. Definitely appreciate your love, man. But quarter to quarter here, as you can see, 32-21 the first quarter and 37-35. Knicks are basically handling business there. Basically the same quarter. Philadelphia tried to push the pace a little bit. He said they was able to get their scores up to 25, but the Knicks are right there with them. So big time plays on both sides of the ball, man. So when the Knicks have got it clicking, it's unbelievable. So we'll get into that in a second. So that's the quarter summary. Let's get into some deep stats here with the game charts. NBA.com always starts with the shot chart. So the Knicks shot chart on the left-hand side, this is typical Knicks, I'm going to say. We typically have more side shots. That's when Julius is here. Julius will hit some of these, mid-range jump shots, but we haven't really had that too much with Julius not here. As you can see, a lot of shots on the rim, that's due to Josh Hart, that's due to Precious, that's due to Brunson too. Brunson, all these mid-range jump shots. I think Josh had a couple of these too. Precious also. Corner threes, as you can see, we've been hitting those. These elbow threes we've been hitting as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right-hand side we missed. So that's interesting. There's something going on with the right-hand side where the Knicks tend to miss more shots on the right-hand side, at least in the first half. Look at Philadelphia's shot chart. A lot of shots sporadically at the rim. Missed a lot of perimeter shots, man. I think the Knicks defense on the perimeter has been excellent. On the inside, once they get deep in there, it's a shot in the thing. So, I mean, that's like an easy shot to make. So fast break shots and stuff like that is also attributed to some of these also. I think the Knicks defense has been dominating for the most part. 58% from the field for the Knicks, 42% for them. The Knicks put up 2 extra shots more than they did in the first half. Let's keep scrolling down here. Biggest lead for the Knicks, man. Look at that number, 26 right now. So I believe the 26 mark, is that right now? No, so that we actually were up by 26 at one point. I'm not good at math. 69-46. What's the math on that, guys? Philadelphia only had a 1-point lead when the game first started. So that's incredible. I think when they hit a 3 on us, and they were up by 1. So we had hit a layup off a steal. Brunson hit the layup, and then I think Maxey hit a 3-point shot. So that gave us the 3-1. So that was the 1-point lead they had, man. So that's incredible. First possession of the game. Philadelphia, 30 rebounds for the Knicks, 18 for Philadelphia. So that's the game right there. The Knicks are dominating on the glass. That's what we do. They don't have Embiid. Even if they had Embiid, we still should dominate the rebounding because Embiid doesn't get a lot of rebounds like that. It's not like he's going to get a 20-point rebounding game against the Knicks. It's not going to happen. Even if he did get 20 points, we still should be up, should be leading them by rebounds. This is incredible here. 16 assists to 9. That has to do with Bogdanovich. That ball swinging over to these shooters. Bogdanovich definitely helped out a lot with that assist total today. So we'll get more into that as time goes on. 6 steals by the Knicks also. So rebounding, dominating, basically doubled them in rebounding. Assists, almost doubled them in assists. Steals, we almost doubled them in steals too. 6 steals, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers even for both teams. Like I said, field goal percentage 57% to 41, 47% from 3 for us, 25 for them. Free throws is what it is. Points in the paint, interesting, 26 to 28. As you can see, most of Philadelphia's shots was in the paint there. Second chance points, Knicks dominating 9-2. And fast break points is dead even. So basically, a lot of their fast break points, getting to the basket, making shots like that, it's how they've been scoring. But outside of that, man, some dominating things. The rebounding, assists, steals, that's the game right there. They try to make basketball seem like it's new, like it's different. Oh, this modern style of basketball. Nah, man, if you dominate the boards, you're gonna win the game. You have to get the ball. You know what I'm saying? You have to get the ball. That's how you win. So I'm looking at IQ going on the inside here. They're rocking these new jerseys that look like Indiana Pacers. I don't like it. The brown with the black. So that's Toronto there. So to get back into these Knicks, man. So I mean, listen, man. They tried to change the game like modern basketball or something. They don't know what you're talking about. Because in order to win in any basketball game, if you dominate the boards, you're gonna win. Because you have to get the basketball. Steals. Get the steals. Get out in the fast break, transition 3-pointers and that type of thing. But dominate the ball on the rebounding tip. It doesn't have to be offensive rebound. It could be offensive and defensive rebound. Dominate the defensive glass. That means that we got the ball. If you're getting the defensive rebound, that means that the offensive team wasn't able to score. We secured the defensive rebound. So that means that we secured the defensive stop. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't really, talk about that enough. But let's talk about our Knicks, man. A lot of guys to be proud of here. Josh Hart is absolutely on one today. So when Josh Hart is pumping like this, man, I feel like we're almost unbeatable. He has 13 points in the first half, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. I feel like he was everywhere, jumping himself on the floor for these loose balls, forcing the issue on a fast break. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dominating the game. From basically the small forward spot, which is out of position for him. Precious there, 9 rebounds right now, 11 points. I feel like he's always in the right place at the right time. When Jericho Sims, I made the point too that Jericho Sims did a really good job of playing his position. But as long as Jericho Sims is where he's supposed to be doing what he's supposed to, then a guy like Precious and a guy like Josh Hart can clean up those rebounds easy. DiVincenzo can get in there, sneak in and get a rebound because those guys are paying attention. They got noses for the ball. This guy, Jericho Sims, doesn't have a nose for the ball. So Jericho Sims, Hartenstein looks like he's hurt again. Only played 5 minutes in that first half. Only got 1 rebound. So if Hartenstein is hurt, he shouldn't play anymore. We definitely don't need him to blow out his Achilles because he's been having an Achilles problem. So I know exactly how that feels. So if his Achilles is bad like that, then he needs to stay out. He needs to stay out. I know he's trying to help the team and stuff, but if he can't play, he can't play. Precious is there, and you got Jericho Sims. So let these guys cook. This guy, Bogdanovich, we'll talk about him in a second, but we have guys that can fill in the spot. Hartenstein, we're going to need him. We're going to need him. So these little games like this, we can do without him if he truly is hurt, man. So, get well soon for Hartenstein. DiVincenzo, 5 points, 3 assists. He got 2 rebounds there. Definitely doing everything. Got a block, got a steal. Always in the right place at the right time. Still shooting the threes, 1 for 4. So at some point in the game, he's going to hit back-to-back threes. 3, he might hit 3 back-to-back, that type of thing. So always with a nose for the ball, stuff like that. He can score in bunches at times too. So DiVincenzo's doing what he does. Brunson, 3 for 8 tonight, 0 for 3 for 3, 3 free throws today, 6 assists and 9 points. So he doesn't really need to dominate scoring because everybody else is doing it. Shout out to assist game. There's a lot of assists out there today. You're talking about DiVincenzo with 3. You got Jericho Sims with 2 is also. Uh, Alec Burks too. He has 5 points. He has 1 assist. Only played 8 minutes, but he definitely gave us what we needed. 2 for 4 from free throws. He needs to fix those free throws. Finishing ability too. He was able to hit 2 threes today, but getting to the basket and making those layups and stuff like that, he's got to find the rhythm. Because I know he's looking for the minutes and he's looking for the role. But he's definitely gotta get comfortable with his new responsibilities out there with the Knicks. So once he does that, I think Alec Burks will be fine. Miles McBride played today. Basically 5 minutes. He only hit one shot. Basically nothing else. He played good man defense. But basically the same thing like Jericho said, just playing his position enough to let somebody else make a play. So that's what Miles McBride is doing. Just not being a negative out there. That's one thing for him. So anyway, the star of the show here is 7 for 8, 5 for 5 from three, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, only one rebound. He got 2 steals, but he's still in the show right now with 19 points right now. So 19 points for Bogdanovich off the bench. I mean, I'm trying to tell you what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do once we get healthy, and you got a guy that's a 20 point a game scorer like Bogdanovich coming off the bench, like where guys are trying to key on other dudes, and now you got Bogdanovich, and like you forget about him. Once he's there, you have to guard Bogdanovich as if he's a starter. So, but if we start getting our rotations in there, we're trying to stop Julius, we're trying to stop Brunson. Talking about the other team, they're trying to stop Julius, trying to stop Brunson. Trying to get the ball in other people's hands. But then once you get Bogdanovich out there, and if you got Julius and Brunson out there, what are you going to do? You have to guard. You have to guard our guys because Precious, even when he's out there, as you can see, Precious is going to score. You can't leave him open. Josh Hart, he's going to score. You can't leave him open. So you got to defend. So what do you do when the extra guys come out there, Bogdanovich and Alex Burke? What happens? What happens when all of our guys get clicking? That's one thing they can't go without saying. The Knicks this entire season haven't been to a point where all of our guys are on the court and everybody's clicking at the same time. We haven't had that. Julius was hurt in the beginning of the year when everybody seemed like they were clicking in the beginning, but Julius wasn't. Then Julius gets clicking, and then I feel like other guys were off a little bit. Then we make that trade. And then OG was here, and then we went on a nice little run. Then Julius gets hurt, so now we're back at square one now, where we still haven't been 100% team. So because Mitchell Robinson's been gone. So what happens once everybody gets healthy, and then this leads into the playoffs where all of us are here? What are they going to do? How do you prepare for the Knicks? That's the one issue that I'm trying to figure out. As an opposing team playing against the Knicks, just on the face value, you're looking at guys that you can deal with. Julius, you can deal with OG, Hartenstein, Brunson, and DiVincenzo. It doesn't seem too hard, but once you get on the court with those guys, it's like, this is a little bit more tougher than I expected. But then what do you do when you start substituting Precious in there, Bogdanovich in there? Josh Hart's going to be coming off the bench, saying with Alec Burks. What do you do once those four guys come in there? Because not like you never get a break. At least in Philly, when Philly starts making their substitutions, they're not really going to get too much into them. But you're talking about Kelly Oubre off the bench. You're talking about Mo Bamba, Cameron Payne. Mo Bamba, Oubre, Cameron Payne, they have names that you might have heard of on other teams. But these guys are not gonna instill any fear as far as like know-it-all, the way that they play. They're not gonna instill their will on the game where you're afraid, oh my God, Mo Bamba's coming in, what are we gonna do? No, man, it doesn't happen that way. When these guys start subbing in there, these guys got to go up against Josh Hart. They got to go up against Precious. They got to go against Bogdanovich. They got to go against Alec Burks. These guys are all four guys are basically starters in the NBA. So what do you do when we got four starters coming at you off the bench? Like you never get a break. Absolutely never get a break. So I thought Lowry got cracked in the bottom of his eye. It looks like he got cracked in the top. He got a nice little bandage on the top of his eye there, working the referees a little bit. But it is what it is. So thank God that Lowry didn't crack nothing. He does have a bandage. They didn't report anything about him having a fracture or nothing like that. So, thank God he's all right. You don't like to see guys get hurt. But I definitely thought he got hit in the bottom of his eye. I thought it was like an orbital fracture or something like that. Well, we're about to get it started here, man. 69-46. Knicks are doing their job. So that's the issue, man. The Knicks just have to learn to keep their foot on the gas. That's one thing that we have a problem with, putting teams away as far as like, we were whipping that ass up until this point. And then it gets to a point in the game where we kind of like let it go a little bit. So Hartenstein's going to let it go again in the second half. I just don't agree with it. If he's not ready to play, he shouldn't play. So maybe they just got him out there just to keep him loose because he's going to have to ride the bike anyway, so might as well play, huh? That's what I'm thinking. Hartenstein sets a screen for Brunson. Brunson left-hand side, double team. Looking for an open guy there. DiVincenzo over to Josh Hart, back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to DiVincenzo, all the way to the basket. Oh, lays it up, no good. Hartenstein wasn't able to get to it. Hartenstein dribbling up the court. You can see he's walking gingerly. Definitely running up the court gingerly. Maxey over to Buddy Hield. Three-point shot, no good, front of the rim. Tapped it out of bounds, Knicks ball. So Buddy Hield's trying to find his rhythm also, man. He's definitely new to the team, but he's a career loser. He's never made the playoffs, Buddy Hield. Shout out to I Am Jarrell. I know I Am Jarrell, we talked about Buddy Hield in the past, but Buddy Hield, he would be nice for the Knicks, but like I said, he's never made the playoffs. So I kind of like the guys that we did get. You got DiVincenzo, we got Josh Hart, Bogdanovich now, Alec Burks. I'd rather have those guys than Buddy Hield, to tell you the truth now. At least that mix. Maxey's proven how good he is today. So I didn't talk too much about anybody on Philly at all. But Maxey does have 19 points, man. So outside of that, there's nobody else on Philly that's doing anything besides Maxey. You got a couple guys. You got Payne and Oubre with 7 and 6 points respectively. You got Buddy Hield and Tobias Harris with 5 points respectively. Lowry had 4. I'm not sure if Lowry's going to come back in the game. But that's their team there. If Maxey didn't have 19, this team would be getting smoked even worse than they are right now. So back to the Knicks. I'm just looking at what we got going on here. So, it's good stuff. Definitely Knicks. It's a big time to be a Knicks fan. A lot of Knicks fans here in Philly. There's a lot of transplants. There's New York transplants everywhere. So that kind of scares me a little bit because, if my wife wasn't so afraid to leave, I knew it would be gone, Because I'm literally tired of New York City, the way things are going, congestion pricing, and a lot of other bullshit having to do with New York. You just kind of get tired of it. I did the hanging out already. I'm in my 40s now, man. So I hanged out enough. I got everything that the city could offer. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely done did it already. So I'm over it. I'm ready to chill. I'm ready to get out the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Queens Boulevard drives me crazy. Grand Central, Van Wyck, all these different places. I'm tired of this shit already. So it looks like another turnover here by the Knicks, man. So just sloppy play here. Philadelphia's definitely trying to increase the physicality to match the Knicks here. But that's just the wrong way to go at the Knicks. DiVincenzo tries to get a pass from Precious there, but through fighting, Maxey got walloped there by Precious and DiVincenzo. So there's not a dirty play. Maxey tried to jump in there for the steal. He did get it, but he just got caught in the middle between DiVincenzo and Precious. Two hard dudes. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Tobias Harris now trying to get some zigzags going there. Maxey, really good behind the head player there. Was able to find Buddy Hield for 3. So it looks like the Knicks are going to call a timeout. So what is this? A 6-0 run? 6-0, 5-0 run right now by Philadelphia. Knicks got to call a timeout. That's my thing. As soon as your team goes up, 5, because it's a 2 possession, get up 4-0. I would even say 4-0. But 5, hit a 3 and hit a layup, 5-0, you got to call a timeout. That's my MO. A lot of times Tom Thibodeau likes to let that rock, but you have to read the room too, man. Because just after making that 3-point shot, you don't want Buddy Hield to get hot or feel like any confidence. You know what I'm saying? So you got to call a timeout. You can't let that fester. Because if you let a play like that happen, the Knicks are not necessarily playing really, really well at the moment, really crisp yet. So let Philadelphia get a couple baskets back to back, and now you're playing with fire now. So calling a timeout right at that moment is absolute must. So Joe McGeechan here, he says, let New York, New York letting new voters run wild. Yeah, man, I think that's something to think about too. There's a lot of new New York transplants also. There's a lot of people in New York that are not from New York, and they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem too, man. So a lot of people from outside of the States are here now in their playground. They're just playing around, having a good time playing around in New York with their bikes and motorcycles and electric bikes and bike lanes and before they had the street bistros and stuff like that, all this other stuff, this fake New York shit. All these people that are enjoying those things about New York, they're the ones that destroy New York for the people that live here. So it makes New Yorkers not want to be in New York anymore. So it definitely sucks, man. Jacko says move the family to Connecticut. Connecticut is definitely on the short list, man. You're talking about Connecticut, you're talking about upstate New York, Long Island a little bit. My wife likes Long Island just because she likes Long Island Railroad. Lord have mercy. But I'd rather move upstate Connecticut. Jersey is like a last resort kind of thing. Jersey is cheap, man. No disrespect, but Jersey, Jersey's pretty cheap. You can move to New Jersey like right now if you want to. Just their laws are a little bit different. Their real estate laws are different, so you can get away with stuff that you can't get away with in New York. I believe Connecticut is a little bit tricky too, but not as tricky as New York. Upstate is a little bit easier as well. But Long Island in the metropolitan area of New York City is definitely tough, man, for the real estate market. Yeah, but Connecticut, I think I would enjoy Connecticut. It definitely reminds you of upstate. Definitely easier. I want to say lifestyle. I want to say you can find your little patches if you're looking for it. You know, yeah. North Carolina is booming. Atlanta's already done already. Atlanta's gentrified already. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just judging for what people are telling me, the city's definitely like a cesspool almost. You know what I'm saying? Almost like not cesspool, but just there's a lot of shit going on in Atlanta. You know, it's an interior town. North Carolina, you're talking about Charlotte, you're talking about Raleigh, and all this stuff. All those are interior towns. They're not really coastal cities. So you're talking about Connecticut area, you're talking about Long Island, you're talking about New York City. Those are all coastal cities. Even on parts in Jersey there, it's really close to the water. Philadelphia is on the water as well. So they're like cities that are on rivers, that type of thing. Cities like North Carolina and stuff like that, they're more inland. So just interesting. I never lived like that on an inland city. But I'm hearing a lot about North Carolina, man. Just the lifestyle there. A lot of New Yorkers are there, retiring out there, retired out there, and they're having families and moving their families down there. People are going down there, seeing their families move down there, and then they go down there with their families. Maxey with a 3-point shot. So right now, 8-2. So 8-2 run right now by Philadelphia to start this third quarter. Yeah, man. So I mean, North Carolina would be nice to me. I think I would really love North Carolina. I've never been, so I think I really would love it. Atlanta, I'm popping up in Atlanta in May, because I'm doing a civil rights run. One of my cousins is getting married in Memphis, and I'm going to be doing like a nice little mid America drive. Getting to know mid America. I've never been out there, so I'm just going to drive the highways. Pull up in different cities and see what's going on. So, definitely Philadelphia's got something going here. So it's a 10-2 run here by Philadelphia. Knicks got to figure it out. So you got Hartenstein, Brunson there, 1-on-1 against Buddy Hield. Comes in off the front of the rim. So here comes number 44 with the rebound. Tobias Harris with the ball, full head of steam. Josh Hart pokes it away. Precious trying to pounce on Maxey. Hart there. Nice up and under move by Maxey. So Maxey's basically all by himself here. Maxey's starting off this third quarter. So Philadelphia get the ball back. Batum is definitely a tough player, man. Because Maxey on the drive here. This is the play that's talking up and under. No, that's up and under against Hart. So if Hart wasn't hurt, I think Hart would have blocked that. But right now, I'm trying to see what Maxey's doing here. Maxey got 24 points, man. So he basically scored 6 points here in this third quarter. 6 out of the 10 points are his. So 10-2 run here by Philadelphia to start this third quarter. So they're going to make some substitutions and stuff, man. The Knicks will get themselves together. I doubt that Philadelphia is going to come back all the way after the Knicks whip that ass in the first half. I doubt that happens, man. Yeah, so let me get back to the Knicks here. So, yeah, man. I'm going to do my little mid-America run. I'm going into Atlanta, so I'm going to briefly run through Atlanta real quick. I want to do some Walking Dead walkthroughs real quick, just to visually look through stuff and get my drive on, man. I like to drive. So, like I said, I'm pulling into Atlanta, then I'm driving into Montgomery. So I'm going to do it. There's a museum I want to see in Montgomery. I'm going to check that out. Drive through Montgomery just to see what's up. The Martin Luther King's old residence. I can pop in there, see what that looks like. Real quick, and then drive. I'm driving over to Selma. I'm going to go across the Selma Bridge. I know the history. I've seen the movie. Done did reports on Selma and stuff like that throughout my life in school and stuff. So would like to go down there. I just want to breathe the air that these racist motherfuckers breathe, and just be amongst my people that live out there, that went through those times, the descendants of. I just want to be there. I just want to feel the energy, and I just want to look in the eyes of the descendants of people that were around during that time. You know what I'm saying? Or just want to see some of the old people that still walking around, 60, 70 years old, walking around. I just want to breathe the same air those motherfuckers breathe. Sitting in restaurants and go to their stores and buy some shit. You know what I'm saying? Free as an American citizen out there, of descendants of people from those areas. Shout out to my family. They moved from Virginia to bring their family to New York for a better life, not to have to deal with that racist shit that they had to deal with. They moved their families to New York. A lot of people from down south did that, especially from the Carolinas. Moved from the Carolinas all the way up to New York, Virginia, all the way up to New York to get away from the bullshit that was happening down in the South. Better opportunities and that type of stuff. So that's the whole thing there. So I want to go down south and I just want to breathe the air. You know. Uh, After Selma, I'm gonna drive up to see. I want to see the Jack Daniel's distillery. So I don't. That's not really important, but I'm gonna try to make that effort to do that. I'm gonna go through Birmingham a little bit before I get up there, and then I'm gonna see Memphis. We'll go through Memphis, see what's up with Memphis, and then I'm driving through Arkansas. If anybody knows of anywhere I should stop through in Arkansas, let me know. But I'm definitely going through Arkansas. Then after Arkansas, I'm gonna end up in Tulsa. I'm going to the Black Wall Street area. So I'm definitely gonna stay there. I want to take a shit there. I want to piss. I want to eat in their restaurants. Like I said, I want to go to their bars at night. And go to the museums, take pictures, walk around, and then take a drive to OKC. I just want to see the arena in OKC real quick. And then get on the airplane and be out, and come back to New York. So that's my little trip, man. So I'll definitely document it. I'll be posting it on one of my social medias if anybody's interested in that. So anyway, back to the game here. That was a long time out. DiVincenzo top of the key. Wow, they called a travel. So DiVincenzo faked the shot and swept right. They called a travel. Dios mío. So you got Nicholas Batum there is looking at instant replays on laptops, arguing with the refs. It's like a new generation of basketball out there, man. I see guys doing that in the gyms because I haven't seen it in the park. But I seen the guys in the gyms, they are start arguing a play, and somebody pull out their phone. I got it right here. I got it right here. And then we got to watch the replay on my man's phone, And then the guys are actually were going to change the call based on what they seen on the cell phone. That's crazy, man. I'm so glad that I had my run. I had my nice run playing basketball for basically 10 years. Say from the late '90s to like the late 2000s. Had a nice little 10-year run there. So I'm glad that I played ball during that era. Wow. So Buddy Hield got some confidence there. He just hit a 3-point shot with hardly no room. So this run is getting deeper, man. 13-2. 13-2 run, and the Knicks are still up by a lot. So that goes to show you how much we were whipping that ass. DiVincenzo get the 3-point shot up there. Ihart with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Brunson. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson all the way inside. Left-handed shot off a nice drive there. Ihart with the rebound. So they are going to call a foul on Brunson. So I don't know why the referee jumped up in the air. Not the referee, the coach. Nick Nurse jumped up in the air complaining about a foul on Brunson. I mean, Brunson got fouled. I don't understand what the argument is. I mean, these guys argue so much, man. So Bogdanovich is coming in. So Lowry's back in the game, man. So he got cracked in the top of his head. So just broke the skin. Did not hurt his eye socket. So that's good to see. Brunson, free throw. Knocks down the first one. So the Knicks finally getting on the board here. So this is only 4 points here. 4 points on the board here. 13-4 in the third quarter. So here goes Bogdanovich. He already had 19 points there. Spitting on his hands, wiping it. It's disgusting, man. He went like a little bit like that, and wiped it and went like this. Oh, my God. So disgusting. So I'm at the 7-minute mark. So definitely like 20 seconds behind, guys. 7-minute mark in the third quarter. So since there's a lull in action, let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Sometimes when you refresh the feed, they allow you to sneak up and get closer to the real time. The reason why that you get behind when you're on these streams is due to the commercials, because the commercials are not the same commercials that are run on MHD per se. They're internet commercials, so it's not the same. So right now I'm much more closer. I'm at the 6:27 mark now, 25 mark as time is ticking. Number 12, that's Tobias Harris going against Brunson. Just pushed him away. And Brunson, good defense, slapped it right out of his hands. Brunson gets it back, full head of steam, right-hand side. goes against a double team, comes inside, left-handed layup, knocks it down. He's talking shit to the crowd. I love it. A lot of Knicks fans out there. I'm listening. Yeah, a lot of Knicks fans yelling and screaming there. So you can see Tobias Harris, those little chicken wing pushes, man. I don't understand why the NBA allows that. I want to, people say that the 90s were much more physical. They were, and I like even though it was much more physical, I don't remember a big man using their elbows and stuff like that to literally push off. They literally got the elbow comes up and they push it off. I never seen that before. That's only like new to this era. The referees don't call that. I just don't understand. So they won't let you touch them, but then the offensive player could literally shove you with their forearm. It's crazy. He goes Buddy Hield, top of the key now, crossover. He looked to get that 3-point shot up quick. Tobias Harris slow to the ball, turnover. Look who's there, Bogdanovich there, heads up. Like I said, he might not be good as a one-on-one defender, but he's an excellent team defender. Precious on the inside for a pass from Brunson, but Precious is going to get some free throws. Big time plays here by the Knicks. So the Knicks were down at this point. They were down 13 to 2. So now the Knicks went on a run on themselves. So the Knicks are basically on an 8-0 run right now. So like I said, it was 13 to 2 at one point. Now now the Knicks went on their own 8-0 run. Another free throw. 79 to 59. Knicks are up by 20. Precious is going to get a shot at the second shot here. And he knocks that down too. So I'm waiting for it to happen. So he's going to knock down the second free throw. So Precious there, Precious I thought was more of a small forward when he came into the NBA. As you can see now, he's absolutely a prototypical power forward for the NBA now. Just his focus in the game and his basketball IQ to play the position is absolutely fantastic, man. 9-0 run now. So now the Knicks finally put it up on the screen. 9-0 run, and Philadelphia has to call a timeout. This guy, Nick Nurse, is on fire. So he's out there. He's trying to get close so he can argue with the refs a little bit. But listen, they were up 13 to 2, and it was all good. Now the Knicks are on a nice little run now. And now he wants to argue with the refs. It's like, dude, man, stay in the game. So he just get hit with a technical. So Brunson is shooting a technical. Usually does shoot them. Shot is up, he knocks it down. We got somebody on baseline trying to throw some slurs at Brunson. Brunson acknowledged them, so he must have said something crazy to him. It is what it is, man. Yeah, North Carolina is booming, man. I would love to see North Carolina. I wish I would have planned it a little bit better, guys, but definitely next year, man. I got to wait a whole year before we get together to meet up in North Carolina. But like I said, I didn't really do a good job this year of communicating with Sim about anything, But definitely next year, we definitely got to get up and make that trip to North Carolina, and Atlanta. Those games like that, we definitely got to make a Knicks pilgrimage out there to our peoples to hang out, man. God willing, knock on wood. God willing, we can make that move. Dwayne Jellis back on track. Yeah, I mean, Dwayne Jellis likes to look too far, man. We like to look too far ahead. I don't want to pull up the calendar yet, man. We'll get to the calendar in a second. I mean, the Knicks are up by 20. So if the Knicks can maintain this lead here and comfortably into the fourth quarter, I'll pull up the schedule and we can take a look at what's happening with the standings and stuff. But Cleveland went on a nice little run, man. So they starting to get healthy as well. We'll see what they can do as time goes on. But yeah, man, Bobby Santiago, man. Shout out to Geraldine and all you guys there. Like I had a plan to do it, but all the games were early on in the season that threw me off. So I didn't really get a chance to plan. But we'll see what happens, man. That's a priority number one for next season, for us to get some get together down there in North Carolina. I already found a spot near in North Carolina, near Charlotte, but outside the city, where we can actually get together to do podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So I have all the spots already pointed out and stuff. So it's all about organizing and get it together once we do that, man. So hopefully we can make it happen, man, for next year. So definitely stay tuned for that, man. Also, we stay locked in. Bobby Santiago, we stay locked in. Everybody else that we speak to offline and stuff, we stay locked in and stuff, so we keep everything tight with the Knicks fans. Definitely, we got to do a better job at that, man. This is our community. We definitely got to stay on point with that type of stuff, man. A couple people too, man. I don't know if you're watching. Carrillo, my man. I keep forgetting his first name. But I haven't seen him in a while. My man Carrillo. I don't know if you're watching it. If you're watching, and you're not in the chat, but just watching, man, I'm thinking about you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get up in here and say what's up to let me know that you're all right. I haven't seen you on anybody else's chat too. Not that I've noticed. I haven't really been looking at other people's chats and stuff, man. But shout out to Carillo. I know you're out there somewhere, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully nothing else is going on. I know he had a bout with if I'm not mistaken, I think it was cancer. So I mean, cancer always comes back, man. So definitely don't want to hear nothing bad about my guys, man. But if Carrillo's out there, if you guys see Carrillo and anybody else's chat, let me know. I've been thinking about it, man. I hope everything is good. David L in the place. What's up, man? Let's go Knicks. Only we matter. Absolutely. Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of hardships that we all go through. Like I don't want to make it seem like my life is more harder than anybody else's, but everybody got this shit that we go through. But when it comes to these Knicks, man, this is our common ground. This is our, you know, this is our sanctuary. Knicks first. Life is second when we get together here. A lot of us are getting to know each other and stuff. So it's a beautiful thing. All coming together through these Knicks, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah, once again, thanks again to Bobby Santiago for that super chat. Definitely well appreciated, man. Like I said, I definitely don't. I mean, it's nice, but I'm never gonna beg for super chats and stuff like that. Just being here with me, that's the best thing that I can ask for. That's the best thing I can ask for. Just being here, sharing these moments here, in this little space and time with these podcasts going crazy. So Philadelphia now getting these 3-point shots going. Got Maxey has been shooting them, but we got a guy, Buddy Hill, starting to shoot him too. So Maxey has 32 points, man. He's dangerous. Man. He might end up getting 50. But Buddy Hill, we can't allow him to get awakened. Some of these other guys too have been very quiet. But Maxey has been a one-man show. We just can't guard him. DiVincenzo with a corner three knocks that down. So as long as the Knicks are able to constantly match these points and stuff, we should be fine. But it's nice to have that cushion. We had that cushion in the first 2 quarters here and built up. So we were up by as much as 26. So having that big cushion at the end here allows Philadelphia to have a good quarter like this, 23-15 in this third quarter. They can have it. The Knicks still have enough time to catch up a little bit too. So shout out to that. Make sure the score is correct. Yep, score is about right. Philadelphia is going to end up scoring again. It was the Knicks trying to get something going. Brunson 1-on-1, being guarded by Buddy Hill. All the way inside, double pump, misses it. Brunson looking for a foul. Fast break. Who's going to hit the three? Somebody's going to hit a three. Lowry almost travels. Gives it to Buddy Hill. Back to Lowry. So Lowry's going to get that three. Knocks that down. So he knocks down that three. Looks like the Knicks are going to call a timeout. Knicks are going to call a timeout. So it's 2:53 right now. The Knicks are up by 12. Knicks are up by 12. So having that big, large lead, 26 points, we definitely needed that because Philadelphia came out to match the energy here in this third quarter, 26-15. So what Lowry brings to the table, he brings a lot of confidence, So, definitely swagged out, former starter in the NBA, So somebody like him, shell of himself, not, he can sometimes play like he used to. This year he's only averaged 8, 3, and 4. Right now in Philadelphia, last 10 games, not really doing too well. Last 10 games, but for the series against New York. I'm just looking at some regular season stats here. Yeah, not really doing too much the last few games. But he can contribute, man. He's a former starter in the NBA. Won a championship with Toronto. With Kawhi Leonard. A lot of basketball knowledge, a lot of experience with Kyle Lowry, man. So he brings confidence to a team, man. He's definitely a quintessential starting point guard in the NBA. So shout out to Lowry. So him coming off the bench, giving you 15 minutes, 20 minutes off the bench is ideal. Somebody like him. But like I'm saying, having Alec Burks, Bogdanovich, Precious eventually, and Josh Hart all coming off the bench once we get Julius and OG back, man, that's gonna be a godsend. Even if we decide to keep the same starting lineup and have Julius and OG coming off the bench, I doubt we do that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just having all that extra talent out there at our disposal is incredible. But now Bogdanovich is out there. Lowry's hounding him there. He lost the ball. Bogdanovich gets it back. So Jericho Sims is coming out there to help out. Jericho Sims gets it across the timeline. Bogdanovich gets it. So, I mean, they've been pouncing on Bogdanovich here. So Bogdanovich, he can handle the ball. Looks like it's going to be a shot clock violation. But they've been pouncing on the ball there. So DiVincenzo has the ball trying to advance it, just diving on him. So that's what Tom Thibodeau's complaining about. Them diving on the ball, that's like, I think that's like illegal, man. So I don't know what's up. So it's not here to complain. Philadelphia can get a quarter, 28-15, all the way to the basket there. So that's this guy Maxey is kicking our ass. 34 points here. 15-3 run in the last 3 minutes here. Knicks have not been able to score. Brunson on the inside misses the layup. Jericho Sims gets the rebound. 3 guys pouncing on the ball, so they're definitely jumping on the arms of the Knicks. So that's definitely Nick Nurse's adjustment there, jumping on the Knicks' arms every time they get the ball. So the ball, the arm, the hand, the arm is all a part of the game here. So they're pouncing on the arms on the Knicks now. So that's definitely a systematic thing they're doing right now. Jericho Sims gets it. Brunson has it now. So Brunson, Lowry tried to push him out there, or number one, whoever that is, try to push Brunson out. Brunson with the good head on the shoulders there, turns around and hits it off him to get him out of bounds. So Brunson is going to inbounds here, looks like. Yeah, so Brunson's inbounding, steps back a little bit. Knicks are trying to get somebody open there. Bogdanovich, the Knicks are stuck in this corner. Bogdanovich bumps and then shoots a 3. My God, this guy can shoot that 3-point shot, man. What a jump shot this guy Bogdanovich has. Takes the bump and then just pulls up for 3. Unbelievable. So there's Maxey, comes around the screen, illegal screen. So illegal screen by whoever number one is there. I don't know who number one is. Is that Kenyon Martin? So yeah, I believe that's Kenyon Martin. Look at that bump for Bogdanovich. Don't even need much room. So he didn't throw it up, man. That guy makes those shots. So I'm trying to see who number one is. Number one definitely is KJ Martin. So that's KJ Martin. Not really doing much in his career though, but he's the son of Kenyon Martin. Totally different player. More of a finesse guy. 6'6", shorter than his father. Bogdanovich has the top of the key against a smaller guy. Comes baseline all the way to the dotted line. Pull up, jump shot. Misses everything. Shit. Here goes Philly. Kenyon Martin kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey drives. Runner, no good, but he gets the foul. 87-74. Knicks are holding on to this lead. 28-18. So Knicks are getting a little bit of their own medicine right now. Just basically from leading the first quarter and the second quarter so dominantly, Philadelphia basically flipped the script on the Knicks here in this third quarter. So we still got a whole quarter of basketball left, man. Right now we're at 125, basically almost even with what's happening here with the actual game clock here. So 125, Philadelphia's at the free throw line. Maxey's going to shoot his free throws. So it looks like a technical. So did they call a foul or did they call illegal defense? I'm watching. I see a foul there. So they did call a foul. So then what did they call? Did they call a technical? Oh, so they did call a technical. One of the refs called a technical, I guess, on Josh Hart. So I don't know what Josh Hart is saying. And Josh Hart might have said something crazy or something. So Nick Nurse is very animated. I don't know what else going on. Nick Nurse is always he's asking for the free throws. What's up? The foul was called, so they're supposed to get free throws. Yeah, that is true. These referees fucking crazy, man. So they did call a foul. So are they calling the technical over the foul? That would be bugged out. So right now, that's the foul. That was the foul there. So the foul should trump that. So it doesn't. They're not getting free throws. So they basically just called the technical. Why would they call it technical if the technical wouldn't have happened and if they didn't call the foul on Josh Hart? They called the foul on Josh Hart, and Josh Hart was pissed off about it, and they called it technical, right? I don't get it. These referees are doing way too much, man. These referees are doing way too much. 87 is set to 75 right now. Philadelphia going to get some free throws here by Oubre. I mean, right now, this is the referee show. The referees are absolutely instilling their will in this game right now. They want to be cute, so they want to be a part of the game. So you just got to weather the storm. You got Philadelphia fans throwing their hands up. You got Knicks fans in the stands throwing their hands up. So it is what it is, man. So Philadelphia, Oubre with his free throws cut the lead to 10. So like I said, the Knicks was up by as much as 26. Philadelphia cut this lead by 16 now. So here goes Brunson. Kelly Oubre overzealous on the defense. So that's the difference. This Philadelphia squad is absolutely playing overzealous defense. It's been working up until this point. So now the referees are starting to get their hands in on the game now. So Brunson was able to hold his dribble there. So I'm just watching the body language of some of the people in the stands. You got the Philadelphia guys with their hands in their head. Even their team is coming back, and they're just frustrated by the way the referees are running the squad here, running this game. I see Knicks fans, too, throwing their hands up. So Brunson is getting his free throws, knocks one down. So we back up by 11. So that's cool. Got Rico Hines. Shout out to him. He's a top assistant there in Philadelphia. Rico Hines does all of the UCLA pickup games in the summertime. He's always in UCLA. That's where he runs his camps at. So that's Rico Hines there. So shout out to him. Yeah, man, shout out to Myth in the place. I haven't seen Myth in a while, so thanks for Myth for popping in here saying what's up. So yeah, man, absolutely. Do that like thing. I always forget to put it up there, but please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and all that other bullshit. You know, that's how we give it up here on Die Hard Knicks. Thank you guys for coming in here and supporting. Like I said, I've been in YouTube jail for like a week or so, man. So got to get everybody back in here like there was before I got in jail. Here goes Kenyon Martin Jr., basically, KJ. He drives and gets stolen from him. Josh Hart on the DAP. Got Burks. So Burks is right now in the Knicks rotation is the odd man out, basically. He only has 9 minutes right now. So Brunson gets pushed out of bounds. Damn. So Philadelphia is really, really trying to force the issue with their physicality. But if they're going to keep getting fouled, keep giving up fouls, then it's not worth it. So Payne has it. So you see Payne trying to push Brunson out of bounds. So that's systematic. You're trying to frustrate the Knicks. That's what you're trying to do. Look at your Uncle Sims. Comes in there, uses his body. You know, so this guy, Nick Nurse, is absolutely, you know, that's what they were talking about. They tried to be more physical against the Knicks. Pounced on the Knicks, did a good job. You know, much respect to them. You know, but what's the point of wasting fouls and stuff like that? Just to try to, you know, make the Knicks feel awkward, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, like for everything that works in the NBA, when they try to send 2 ball handlers against Brunson, they try to get the ball out of his hands, whatever. They try to be extra physical, try to foul guys hard, that type of stuff. It doesn't work against our Knicks. Our Knicks keep playing. We play basketball. We don't do things dirty. Other teams, they keep trying to do dirty things to us, and it never works. You know, so they're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to nut up and play good basketball. Play good, tough basketball rather than trying to be dirty. Cameron Payne on the inside, up and under move there, misses everything. Burks was able to fight in there, but was that Tobias Harris or who was that there? Was able to get that rebound there to lay it up. It might have been Tobias Harris there. No, that's still KJ Martin. So Brunson top of the key, being guarded by Maxey, drives, step back. Ooh, was that a they call it travel? I think that might have been a travel. He drove, took 2 steps, and then took 2 steps back. So I'll take that. It is what it is with that. So as he drives, one, slides the foot, dribbles. But I guess he tried to maintain the dribble. But him holding the ball there, him sliding with him holding the ball, if he had an extra dribble there, they wouldn't have called that. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, once again, shout out to Myth in the place. Yeah, man, Knicks 91-79. We got to get out this quarter. That's one thing there. So 18 seconds here. Brunson comes out. Tom Thibodeau loves to make these substitutions with 18 seconds left. I just don't get it. Like, no other team does that. Tom Thibodeau always, when the 18 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 seconds are left in the third quarter or in the second quarter, he'll try to make a substitution. It's ridiculous. Maxey around the screen gets it over to Lowry. Lowry drives, comes in there, a little floater, knocks it down. So that's a tough floater there against some big players there. Being triple team, still able to get that floater up. So that was a nightmare quarter there by the Knicks, but basically we got a taste of our own medicine. Knicks first quarter 32-21, second quarter 37-25. But Philadelphia came through, like I said, with their own medicine. Gave us 35-22. So the Knicks got to regroup. Fourth quarter is when we usually really lock in and start playing tougher defense and stuff like that, getting on the boards and whatever, getting back to do what we do. Knicks usually turn it up in the fourth quarter. So hopefully we turn it up. No more 35 points for them. Hopefully we can keep their score down low like it was. More than likely, we're probably going to have low scoring quarter as well. But we'll see what happens, man. Maybe Philadelphia keeps their 35, but the Knicks on their side does the their end of the holds their end of the bargain. Right now, I guess we could put this on the score on the screen here at the end of the fourth quarter. This is what we've been doing here right now. Pressures with 29 minutes, 6 for 8, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Very good for him. Hartenstein again tried to give us some extra minutes here. Played 11 minutes total. Still a shell of himself, man. Zero points, only 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Brunson, 5 for 14. Good defense by Philly. Definitely got to contribute to that. 11 free throws for him, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 21 points. So Brunson has been doing what he has to do to try to get his teammates involved here today, but still trying to still staying active scoring, mostly from the free throw. Josh Hart was on fire in that first quarter. I mean, that first half, but he's still stuck on the same stats: 13, 9, and 3. That's exactly what he had in the first half. So Josh Hart has been basically locked up here in this third quarter. So we'll see what happens here in the fourth if he gets a chance to play. DiVincenzo also been locked up here in this third quarter. Only 8 points, 3 assists, two rebounds, 1 steal. So he didn't really contribute much in that second quarter. That third quarter. Bogdanovich had 19 points in the first half. Had a 3-point shot, and that's basically what he brought to the table there. Jericho Sims, 9 rebounds, 4 points. McBride still 2-0. Burks came in there, played a little bit. He got 6 points right now, 1 assist, 1 rebound. So the Knicks got to find some offense from somewhere. I believe Burks, he has an opportunity to try to do something here because DiVincenzo has been kind of cold. So maybe Burks can come in and give us some solid minutes here in second half here. We'll see what happens. Josh Hart has also lost his luster a little bit. So if the Knicks can just wake up some of these things that we've been doing well in this game here, hopefully we can wake something up. We should be fine. But we cannot have a part 2 of this this third quarter because we have a comfortable 10-point lead right now. But we definitely don't want to be down here. Like another 35-22, but we're gonna end up losing this game. We definitely don't need this. So let's get back to playing Knicks basketball, get back on the boards, and get back to playing defense here. Kyle Lowry is definitely steamrolling these guys here, keeping them with a lot of confidence. I had a bottle of water. Here it goes. Let's get this bottle of water down. I mean, Burks here in between the legs, dribbling. Takes a little bump there. Bogdanovich is wide open on his right-hand side there, but I guess they get called with a travel. So, but this guy Burks definitely is not comfortable yet with the Knicks. But Burks absolutely had Bogdanovich on the right-hand side there, wide open. Not a good sign in the fourth quarter. Burks goes around the screen there. Number 22 gets it back. Lowry has Sims switched on Josh Hart. So now Sims is guarding another ball handler. Buddy Hield there. Step back 3-point shot. Sims played good defense. Bogdanovich slipped and fell. He's good, though. Gets the ball back. Here comes Deuce. Deuce is going to bring the ball up. Josh Hart has it. As soon as Deuce gets across the timeline, give it up. Yes, so Burke has it now. So Burks is acting as our point guard. He gets Bogdanovich, man. Throws it right to the ball handler. That could have been a steal right there. Bogdanovich steps back. So now he's going to set up his offense. He pushes off there. Very good. Comes in there, pull-up jump shot. No good. So this bad offense by the Knicks, man. 2 bad possessions to start this fourth quarter off. So he goes Lowry over to Payne. So Lowry and Payne in the backcourt over to Oubre. So Payne got a lot of bop to his step right now, being guarded by Sims. Sims is being picked on, but Sims has been playing good perimeter defense, man. So shout out to him. Josh Hart finally got another rebound. So here goes Josh Hart pushing it, able to get the foul. Score still 91-81. Nobody scored yet. Payne is trying to get everybody together. So Philadelphia is playing a smaller lineup out there. They got Buddy Hield, they got Payne, they got Lowry, all out there together. They're trying to get some extra ball handlers out there on the Knicks to pounce on our ball handlers. See, Brunson is out there arguing on behalf of our guys there. Shout out to Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson seems to be a big time influence on Brunson. When Brunson starts to argue too much, his father jumps in there. There's been a couple times this year where he's done that. So anyway, Burks top of the key gives it over to Bogdanovich. Mid-range jump shot. Give it to me. Off the front of the rim. Doesn't get it. So Knicks haven't been able to score here. Cameron Payne bringing the ball up the court. Nobody scored yet here in the fourth quarter. Here goes Lowry. Fakes the three. Drives. Kicks it out to Buddy Hield. Off his tippy toes. Knocks down that three. So they draw first blood in this fourth quarter, man. Knicks are down by 7. Knicks are up by 7, excuse me. Josh Hart right-hand side. Being guarded by Buddy Hield. Sims screen. Josh Hart on the inside. Tries to give it in. Oh, he just turns it over. He tried to get Sims a pass there. Bad decision by Josh Hart. Wow, 3-point shot by Oubre. Misses that. Bogdanovich tried to get in there. Oubre sidesteps all the way inside. Layup, no good. Off the front of the rim. Jericho was able to get that rebound. So here goes Burke there. Burke received the ball and immediately started dribbling. It's not a good idea. Burks has it now. Stutter stepping comes around. A Sims screen. Wow, Jericho Sims gets the rebound and dunks it in, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. So Buddy Hield is complaining there a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Nick Nurse is really coaching right now, man. When I talk about a guy with a lot of energy, I'm looking at Burks coming around the screen there. So they call a foul by Buddy Hield on the touch. I guess he touched. Knicks are getting free throws. I'll take it, man, but that's just some sucker shit right there. So Burks got to make his free throws. First free throw is up. Give it to me, baby. Come on. Misses it. So Burks, a little bit too much movement for Burks, man. Burks looks like he's not comfortable. I don't like the way he looks. Doesn't look too comfortable. Blowing in his hands. Let's get the point on the board, Mr. Burks. So free throws coming up now. It looks like he's going to miss both free throws. Working the free throw. Bounce up. Second free throw is no good. So that's a 3-point shot. He misses 2 free throws here. So Alec Burks, man, I don't know what's up. This motherfucker, Alec Burks, is going to take him a while to get himself assimilated. He's definitely, you can see that even in his eyes, his eyes area, you can see in his eyes here and in his cheekbones here. He looks nervous. He keeps blowing in his hands and stuff. He has that nervousness, like all eyes on me type of thing. He needs to get out of it. He's definitely like spooked right now. So Alec Burks with the third free throw. Come on, man. You got to make something. Bouncy. Shot is up. Knocks that down. Okay. So Alec Burks knocks that free throw. 3-1. It's not ideal, but the Knicks are still up by 8. Lowry brings the ball up the court. Burks is down low. Pause. Back to Lowry. Burks is guarding Lowry. Lowry's driving. Precious had to pick him up. So Precious got the mismatch there. Lowry sidestep 3-point shot. He misses it. Younger Lowry probably would have knocked that down. Here goes Bogdanovich, full head of steam. Takes a bop. Not able to finish it. No good, man. Here goes Philadelphia. Oubre, fast break layup, knocks that down. Sheesh. So it looks like the Knicks are going to call a timeout. Knicks are calling a timeout here, man. So, hey, Philadelphia, 6-point lead now by the Knicks. 92-86. 5-1 here. So timeout is good here. Like I'm trying to say, as soon as you go on that little run here, a 5-1 run is enough for me to stop. Getting Kelly Oubre out there on the fast break, is not a good look. But we're only down 5-1 in the fourth quarter. Knicks have to do their job here. Hopefully when we come back, we can go on a nice little run here and get some points on the board. Bogdanovich, man, like I want to say like 3 shots on the rim, 2 to 3 shots on the rim, while right on the rim where the ball just died right at the backboard or right on the rim. So those are shots that Bogdanovich makes. Like I said, Alec Burks has been a little bit spooked out there. So it is what it is. This guy Precious Achiuwa hasn't been able to contribute in a while. He did dunk it just now, I believe. He has 15 and 9 at the moment. Brunson is still working for it, working really hard out there trying to make something happen. But Brunson's on the bench now. We got this guy McBride has been a non-factor out there, not really doing anything out there, just basically giving Brunson a blow. Pause. McBride only played 8 minutes. I'm looking for somebody to contribute, man. But Burks looks like he's shell-shocked. Like I said, you can see the anxiety in his lower part of his eyes and his cheekbones. You can see it, like he's nervous. He keeps blowing in his hands. He's trying to get himself loose or whatever. So he's shell-shocked. Burke right now is shell-shocked. It's going to take him a while to get himself assimilated back into playing into his new role now. So, we just got to wait for Burks. Don't be too down on him yet. Just let that come back to him. He should get it back soon. But Bogdanovich right now is the second leading scorer, the second option really. He's really the only other creator that we have. So right now he has 22 points. He had a couple shots on the ball just now that he could have contributed to just now. He would have had about like 26, 27 points right now. But he wasn't able to capitalize. So just gotta be patient, man. This is gonna be one of those grinded out games. They don't have Embiid. But we don't have Julius and we don't have OG. So we're missing our players, they're missing their players. So there's no excuses on either end. But as far as creators, they got more dangerous creators than we do right at the moment. You want to talk about Maxey, you want to talk about Buddy Hield, you want to talk about Lowry and Payne. All these guys could create their own shots there. Oubre as well. So these guys collectively are giving us a fit here on offense. But the Knicks are trying to find theirs. They're playing small ball at the moment, man. But are they going to play the entire fourth quarter with the small group? We'll have to see. But Brunson's back in the game now. He's being guarded by Oubre. As you can see, the rest of their squad basically small there. Brunson, a lot of dribbling. Josh Hart gets it back over to DiVincenzo for three. Give it to me. Misses it. Long rebound. McBride back to DiVincenzo. Give me that three, baby. Knocks it down. So DiVincenzo don't really miss too many back-to-back threes. Knocks down that second one. So it's good to see DiVincenzo get another score. He has 11. 11, 3, and 3. Somebody needs to get hot on the Knicks right now. You got Miles McBride on the ball. Maxey. Step back. He just lost him. Step back shot. No good. DiVincenzo with the rebound. So DiVincenzo's looking up. Gives it over to Josh. Finds Brunson in the corner. Sidestep. Hop step. Precious with a nice tip out there. DiVincenzo, give me it to me, baby. Another three. Front. Nope. Precious there fighting. Josh Hart a little bit late. Higgins, Philadelphia, full head of steam. You got Maxey all the way to the basket, man. He's excellent. DiVincenzo popped that shit out of here into the second row. Big time defense. Big time energy by DiVincenzo to start off this fourth quarter run here by the Knicks. 4-0 run at the moment. Maxey's super active, man, going to the basket. He got 18 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get the ball in bounds. Batum gets it. Brunson is guarding. Brunson slapped it right out of his hands. Here comes Deuce. Back to Brunson. Brunson comes across his timeline. Back to Deuce on the inside. Deuce doesn't do nothing with it. Kicks it back out. Give it back to Brunson, baby. Brunson has it. He clears. Brunson is dribbling against Maxey. Against Buddy Hield, excuse me. And then now dribbling. Here comes the double team. Brunson turns on the double team. Misses the shot. Not a good decision by Brunson. Here comes Maxey, full head of steam. Looking to take advantage of the fast breaks there. Miles McBride picks it back up. Kelly Oubre on the drive. He comes in there and lays it up. So 7-4 here in the fourth quarter. 97 to 88. So it's 95 to 88 on my clock. I'm at the 7-minute mark, basically. Looks like the Knicks are going to get two. Brunson kicks it over to Josh. Josh over to DiVincenzo. Around the screen. Switch. Buddy Hield over to Precious. Top of the key. Oh, nice little cut by DiVincenzo. Precious found him. Big time pass there by Precious paying attention to the DiVincenzo cut. Here goes Maxey. Step back three-point shot. No good. Off the front of the rim. Brunson drives down that rebound. Gives it over to Deuce. Back to Brunson. So I like this. Deuce is giving the ball up and going to the shooter spot. Let Brunson do his thing and get ready for the shot. Here goes Brunson. Brunson on the inside. Precious there fighting. Wow, big time rebound and put back there by Precious. Man, he's been playing off balance. For him to get the rebound on the outside of that play and still able to tip it up to later. Look at this. On the inside, he played on the back there. So number 0 there. I don't know if that's Maxey. Yeah, Maxey is there trying to defend there, but Precious was on the outside of that play, like playing backwards, playing leading back. Still able to finish that play there. So 2 big plays by Precious. The one give and go there to catch DiVincenzo on the drive. And now off this offensive rebound here. Oh, misses the free throw. Jesus Christ. Knicks are missing free throws like crazy today. So right now the Knicks are shooting 72% from the free throw line. Definitely missing free throws here in the fourth quarter. Kelly Oubre going one-on-one against Precious, trying to drive. Precious slapped that ball out of his hand. He could DiVincenzo full court layup. Kicks it out to Deuce. Give it to me, baby. Deuce for 3. He misses it. So DiVincenzo should have just been selfish and laid it up, but he kicked it out to Deuce. So here goes Tobias Harris now. Gives it to Buddy Hield, looking to get that three up. Maxey, back to Buddy Hield. Good recovery by Deuce. Deuce catch him on the drive. Mid-range jump shot. Buddy Hield, no good. Wow. Tobias Harris with the rebound, and he's going to get a foul. So it looks like the referees called a foul on the ground. It doesn't look like they called it like an and one. So there's no free throws here. It looks like it's going to be a foul on the ground because I saw the referee point to the floor. So the foul is on the ground. So Maxey out of bounds. Tobias to Maxey. Maxey top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maxey looking over to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield free throw line instead of spin. Dotted line. Layup no good. Pressure's there, but Deuce was able to secure the rebound. Here comes Brunson trotting up the court, rocking the bright hot pink sneakers. DiVincenzo looks like he has the same kicks on. I mean, DiVincenzo, he just handed the ball to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo caught it, turned around, and just let it go. As soon as Brunson came and gave it to him, he touches the ball and then just let it go, just like that. Unbelievable. Watch this. Brunson just hands it to him, and the DiVincenzo's already in the flow of the shot. It doesn't even matter that the defensive player is right there. So, I mean, DiVincenzo's incredible, man. So he's been the offense that we needed there. He only had I believe 11 points, or like less than. I think he might have had like 9, leading into the fourth quarter. I'll say 11. So he had 5 points basically in this fourth quarter here to hold the Knicks down. So I think it's more than that. I think that he might have had like 9, and it's a 7 points here for him in the fourth quarter. I don't have the exact stats here, but definitely DiVincenzo. Passing the ball, cutting, playing defense, getting on rebounds, block shots and stuff like that. He has 2 block shots, as you can see. So him contributing all around to this game in this fourth quarter is what allowed the Knicks to maintain the lead and actually build the lead, 102-88. So right now in the fourth quarter, the Knicks are leading Philadelphia 11-7. So that's the game right now. 5 minutes and 27 seconds, still plenty of time. It's an eternity in the NBA. So right now the Knicks could afford to go back and forth with them. If Philadelphia is able to get a run on us, that will be in trouble there. But the Knicks just have to stay on it, keep fighting, and keep these Philadelphia guys at bay. Right now they got guys like Tobias Harris out there. Tobias Harris only has 5. Batuma's not doing nothing for them. Reed is not doing nothing for them. So their whole offense is surrounded by their perimeter players. You're talking about Kelly Oubre, you're talking about Payne, Lowry, and Buddy Hield and Maxey. So that's their best 5 right there. So they're going to try to get those guys out there at the end here. So there's no big men with that lineup. They're having Kelly Oubre play defense against Brunson. The rest of everybody else being guarded by little people. So I'm going to have to just see how that plays out. As far as rebounds and stuff like that, the Knicks should be able to secure the rebounds playing against those guys. But when you're playing with smaller players, you tend to have longer rebounds. So we'll see what happens with that, man. So right now, you can't be too upset about what we're seeing with the Knicks here. As long as we win, they're being up 11-7 right now in this fourth quarter is what we need right now. Sorry for the extra snorting here. Definitely got some post-nasal stuff going on here. I really enjoy Precious there listening to Miles McBride talking. Even though he might not be caring what the fuck Miles McBride is saying, he's just listening to him. You know what I'm saying? Let your player get it off. You know what I'm saying? So that's all a part of leadership. Let guys feel like they're involved in the game. So here goes Oubre going to drive here. Precious picks him up. Good defense there. But Kelly Oubre was able to finish. ESPN is throwing on commercials at me here. So anyway, it goes Brunson, right-hand side. Takes the Precious screen there. You're going to get caught with Precious with a legal screen. Got to be careful. Brunson's dribbling too much. Got to find the open man. Sidestep. Wow. Almost got caught with the travel. Just a bad turnover by Brunson. Doing a little bit too much, man. Being surrounded by 3 Philly players trying to jam in a pass to Precious. You got to kick it back out to the perimeter and let something else happen. So Lowry picks up his dribble. No good. Tobias Harris, top of the key. Back to Maxey. Maxey drives. Interior pass there to Tobias. Ends up going to be Knicks ball. So Brunson being too cute on his side and Maxi being too cute on his side, trying to find guys that haven't done anything the entire game. Like this guy Tobias Harris only has 5 points. Why are you trying to dump passes to him? So bad decisions by both point guards. So here goes Brunson being guarded by Maxi, top of the key here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson jabs to Deuce for 3. Air ball. Sheesh. Tobias Harris the rebound. Here goes Maxi, left-hand side. Brunson is guarding Maxi. Full head of steam all the way to the basket. Up and over, layup. No good. No foul call. Brunson, Josh Hart with the rebound. Back to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key, being guarded by Lowry. Over to Josh Hart. Wide open three-point shot in the transition. Knocks it down. Sheesh. Did they call a foul? No, they didn't. No foul call. A big-time shot there by Josh. Picks up by 15, man. Tobias over to Maxi. Maxi, top of the key. Dribbling, keeping his dribble alive. Looking to give it to Lowry. Over to Tobias. So the idea of getting the score is to have Tobias go one-on-one. He does score, though. Precious with the good defense there. Wasn't able to get up over that shot. I think he underestimated Tobias there just now. So good shot by Tobias. He has now 7 points, I believe. Brunson, top of the key, being guarded by Oubre. This is what they've been doing the entire game. I guess it's been working, but, I mean, Brunson has 21 and 12. You got him in a mix. Pulls up. Foul line extended. No foul called. Brunson's on the floor. Here he comes. Maxi drives. Good defense by the Knicks there. Brunson was able to get the steal. Here comes Deuce. Deuce is going to give me a dunk. Two-handed dunk by Deuce. So the Knicks, I see Brunson there yelling and screaming, yelling at the Philly fans, yelling at the bench there by Philly, yelling at the referees, yelling at his teammates. Look at him yelling at the refs. So Brunson has definitely been much more vocal the last few games, man. Definitely. When there's more at stake and you're really trying to show, that you belong out there, that you're working hard, you got to let the refs know. In so many words. Don't be disrespectful. Don't get the technicals, but you have to let the refs know that you're there. The referees, because you don't have the superstar status yet, they didn't get the memo and stuff like that. You have to let the referees know that you're there. Without getting technicals, you have to walk that line there. Yeah, so let's go Knicks, man. Shout out to Jocko. Jocko, man, you got to stop with the negativity, man. If the Sixers win, I swear. See, you can't put that out there. So I saw the comment, but I left it alone for a little bit for the Knicks to get that lead back. So 107-92, this is what the doctors ordered. 15-point lead here by the Knicks. We're leading this fourth quarter here, 16-11. So we're doing what we're supposed to do. 2 minutes and 51 seconds here. So here goes Brunson, letting his thing know. So Brunson is articulate. He's able to communicate. So here he is communicating with the referee. So the referee is arguing with him. But Brunson, like I said, Brunson is not one of those guys. He can communicate to people, and so he can get his point across without getting it technical or without making it personal. Communicate, talk basketball. So I definitely appreciate it. The referee, you can see that he's been in an argument. You can see Brunson is a little frustrated too, man, but you got to let him know in so many words. That 76 in the middle of the court is trash. They need to get rid of that. He goes Oubre over to Buddy Hield, being guarded by DiVincenzo. I mean, Buddy Hield was doing a little side step there, the James Brown, side step, happy feet there. Oubre ends up with it going baseline. They're going to call out of bounds there. I think Oubre might have touched the baseline. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Nick Nurse is absolutely stressed. He's going to need a cigarette after this game. One thing about Nick Nurse, that dude is absolutely working hard out there, just as hard as his players is to try to help us get an edge out there. Kyle Lowry is extremely slow, able to get up to that rim for that fast break layup. I think the Knicks lost track of him. It was DiVincenzo. So they're going to call it the delay of game, I believe. What are they calling it? Sense, man. I don't know what's going on with these ESPN commercials. They keep popping in my ear. I don't know if you guys hear them in the background there, but the ESPN commercials keep popping up every once in a while. He goes Brunson, top of the key. Dribbling against Buddy Hield. Too much dribbling. Josh Hart, top of the key. He got to get the shot up. It's up. No good, in and out. Precious was there. It looks like the guys were holding his hands there. Precious couldn't get loose for that rebound. Nice little lob pass for Lowry. So they're going to call what? A travel? So watch this ref here. Is that him? Number 26? No, not number 26. But basically all these refs here has been doing questionable calls here. The one that Nick Nurse is arguing with there, he's a goofy motherfucker. The other one that Brunson was arguing with, he's a little goofy. And then the other guy, I don't know what he called just now. I'm trying to figure it out. So I can't figure out what they've been calling, but this guy, Nick Nurse, is going to have to get a cigarette. DiVincenzo to Brunson. Brunson looking. Gives it back to DiVincenzo. So Knicks can basically hold the ball now. The Knicks have nothing to lose. Precious in the dunker spot comes in, tries to make the layup, ends up getting fouled. So good head on the shoulders there by Precious to understand where his spot was there. He was in the dunker spot, ends up getting in front of her and trying to get a nice little hook shot. So we got the crowd. Wow, a lot of Knicks fans out there chanting, "Let's go Knicks." Unbelievable, man. So, I mean, I think we got the Knicks. I think we got the whole East Coast locked down, man. Knicks are up by 14 with Precious here. Precious is making his free throws. He knocks down the one. So he's got another free throw coming. So if he knocks down this next free throw, that'll put them up by 16. No, 15, excuse me. So looking for that free throw. If we go up by 15 with a minute and 21 seconds left, I think we can say this is the end of the game. So it looks like he's going to miss the free throw. Philadelphia's going to come down, try to do something. So I'm assuming that Philadelphia's going to get a foul. Definitely drawing out here. These referees are taking a long time to get the ball into the shooter here. So Precious' second shot is up. He misses that in and out. Yeah, so I think we are going to get some free throws here. So Philadelphia comes down, 16. Alley-oop to alley-oop uncontested there. No reason to foul right now. So the Knicks got 108. Looks like we're going to get 10 in the second. Josh Hart driving all the way to the basket, fakes it up, turn around, lays that up. So basically two baskets that neither team wants to foul at this moment. But I think you can say that's the end of the game. We're definitely sub 1 minute, man. So definitely cheer it up for these Knicks, man. Knicks pull out the win. You know how long I've been trying to find that? Man, I gotta label my buttons, man. So I mean, definitely Knicks win this game here. So Brunson there, Knicks are gonna pull it out. So hey, call it out. See what's up with this Instagram stuff. So Instagram, I'm watching on Instagram. Got P Diddy, got Super Lover, Reeds. You got Trinidad, 2 Brooklyn there. Jason Bling. We got Just Errol over there. We got McManderoid. You got Reggie Mix. You got Jay Wildum over there. You got Mash Appeals over there. Knicks Chick 727 is over there. Uncoachable 79, Mason Point, Austerode over there. Argo Empress Del Mar is over there. So that's everybody on Instagram. Thank you everybody on Instagram for popping in here. So I just basically got Instagram in there for a lot of the fans that enjoy the reels and stuff that I post and stuff like that, comments and whatever. For those that are on there, you can see that I actually do this watch along for every single Knicks game. I got to try to start getting up with more topics, for discussion, man, so you guys can see that as well. But yeah, man, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, game is over here. So Knicks pull out this win, 110-96, man. Knicks basically let this lead the entire game. Philadelphia made us sweat a little bit in that fourth quarter. That third quarter, and they scored 35-22. But the fourth quarter, I knew it was going to be a low-scoring game. Philadelphia only scored 15. Knicks scored 19. So Knicks threw that defense down on them and were able to do enough to keep the lead and win this game here. So 19-15 in the fourth, 110-96. Big-time win here by the Knicks. Like I said, most fans and probably most national media are going to say that Embiid didn't play. And they're not going to give credit to guys like Julius. Julius made another All-Star team. He's probably going to be an All-NBA player again if he can make the criteria as far as the games played. He should be able to make an All-NBA team again. Yeah, man, 110-96 against a team. Both teams missing their best player, basically. You got to tip your hat to the Knicks here for this win because it was even fair and square. We're missing Mitchell Robinson as well. We're missing Hartenstein as well. We're missing our starting center. We're missing our other starting center. We're missing Julius. What do you want to say here? So I mean, look, it is what it is. Right now they're showing Precious there, but Precious has 18 and 11 tonight. Brunson with 21 and 12. Josh Hart 18 and 12 as well. 16 for DiVincenzo and 22 points off the bench for Bogdanovich. That's a big time thing there. So let's do Knicks schedule. So we're back in business, guys. Knicks schedule. We play the Celtics on Saturday, so this is the day of the get together. So those that have been following on Twitter, there's gonna be a big Knicks event for a Knicks Twitter event. Basically, a lot of guys from Knicks Twitter are gonna pop up here at this venue. It's called Blarney Stone. That's right on, I believe, 31st and 8th Avenue. There's a bar right there on 8th. Right around the corner from the Garden. So the game tomorrow actually starts at 8:30, which is really late for the Knicks. But most of the Knicks fans that aren't at the game are going to be at this bar. Especially after the game, you're going to see a lot of guys coming from the game, going to that bar after the game. So it's going to be a madhouse there on 8th Avenue, man. So if you're free, come through and say what's up. Meet your favorite content creator. Maybe meet some people that you've been trying to meet for the longest time, that you're friendly with. Please try to keep it positive. A lot of people like to use these events here to try to make a scene or whatever. Let's not do that. Hopefully everybody comes in there in peace and has no issues and be fighting, turn Twitter fights into real fights. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I'm anticipating this being a really good event. Shout out to Morning Brew Sports that we're doing a live podcast there. So everybody will probably get a chance to get on the mic and get loose a little bit. So I definitely appreciate those guys doing that. So I definitely will be there. Shout out to Steph, Queen Soul, she'll be there. Shout out to Still Knicks, Ron. I don't know if John is going to be there, but definitely Ron will be there. So MBK will be in the building, definitely representing for Sim and the Nothing But Knicks crew. Yeah, man. So we'll definitely be there for that. So that's the Saturday game against the Celtics. It goes without saying that's a big time game there. So if the Knicks are able to get that win, because we'll be in the Garden, if we can get that win against the Celtics, that'll be great. Then we get some not necessarily the easy ones. You got one against the Pistons, you got the Pelicans, you got the Warriors, Cavaliers, Atlanta Hawks. So these are all winnable games here. So the way the Knicks have been playing, if you can match up against the Celtics, stop them from shooting at three, we should be able to win that game. You know what I'm saying? The Pistons should be able to win that game easily. The Pelicans, we should be able to win that game also. The Warriors haven't been playing really well. So just as long as if we can stay up on the shooters, we should be able to win that game too. Cavaliers, I think we match up better against a team like that. So that should be a good game against the Cavaliers, Brunson versus Donovan. And then the Atlanta Hawks, that should be a game that we should be able to win as well. So out of the six, we should be able to be 4-2 in this mix here. But we have a really good shot to being 6-0 during this little stretch here. So at some point we're gonna see OG. At some point we're gonna see Julius. At some point we're gonna see Mitch. I don't know when, but we definitely could use some of these guys that way we can settle into this rotation. But we got extra guys, man. We got Bogdanovich out there, that's playing really well for us. Alec Burks is due to have a breakout game as well. So it is what it is, man. Our Knicks are here. We're definitely here to compete, and it is what it is, man. So I will not be contributing to no post game. I can't do that after watching the game and doing a post game. I can't do both. But shout out to Sim. Sim is doing one. Shout out to I think everybody's doing it. I feel like what's the Nick of Time show is doing one. Shout out to Guard of Knicks, they do one. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV, they do one. NBK does one. So and there's a lot of if you're into Twitter Spaces, there's a lot of Twitter Spaces that do post game shows. So this if you like post game, you can find what you like to listen to at some point. So shout out to Bobby Santiago saying goodbye. Definitely appreciate everybody, Die Hard Knicks family. We got Myth is in the place. Definitely good to see Myth around. Man, Myth drops a nice super chat here, super sticker for $4.99, no doubt about that. Joe, my man, I am Jarrell's in the books. I haven't talked to Jarrell in a while, man. I feel kind of weird about that. Great show. Everyone has a good night. Hope everybody does. Go Getter. What's up with this? He says, does the great play lately of Achiuwa make it easier to move on from iHeart? That's a good question, man. That is a very good question. Right now, with iHeart being hurt, if iHeart is really hurt, then he needs to not play. So right now we kind of do need him just for continuity purposes. But if it came down to it, iHeart can't play no more, and he really needs to take a break. Then let him take a break and let Precious Achiuwa take those minutes, and I think we'll be fine. But we definitely got to take it from when it comes. This guy Julius Randle, he's gonna come back. He's our guy, 20, 10, and 5. So that's what he brings to the table. So we got to get him acclimated back to what we're doing right here. We can't lose Bogdanovich. He's been scoring. He can score 22 points off the bench. He can do that. So we definitely got to figure it out. Definitely, Myth. Thanks again for the super chat. We got a nudie here. Good job, you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sis did good today too. Yeah, man. Let's not leave without mentioning him. He had 4 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Almost knocked Lowry's block off today. Like I said, I keep repeating it. Sims is not a good reaction player, man. But if he plays his position well, it allows other guys to do their thing. So now, with Josh Hart and Precious doing their thing as well, it leaves things open for Sims to be able to make those simple rebounds, being there to pick up those easy, defensive rebounds and stuff like that, to scoop up those offensive rebounds because other teams are too busy keying on Precious. They've been double teaming Precious, on the inside. So that shows you how good that Precious has been playing. They've been double teaming him to the point where they don't want him to get the rebound. So it leaves other guys open to be able to get it. So, kudos to Jericho Sims for being active and available to catch those rebounds. One person I want to shout out on Philadelphia is that guy Paul Reed. Only had 2 points and 5 rebounds, man. So that's a guy that's supposed to be taking advantage of Embiid being out, and he's absolutely been pissing the bed, man, for Philadelphia. So he didn't give him nothing. Tobias Harris is another one, 3 for 9. Only 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He did get 3 steals, 7 points, but just not enough. Somebody like Tobias Harris, I don't think he ever averaged 20. Taking a quick glance here at his stats for his career. He averaged 21 year. He averaged 20 once. He averaged 19, 18 a couple times, 19 a couple seasons in a row. So 16 points per game for his career, and he only had 7 points tonight. So a lot of guys pissed the bed for Philadelphia. So we beat these guys fair and square. So I don't give a fuck when nobody goes out there in social media or whatever. But anyway, I'm not doing no post-game show, man. So shout out to everybody that does one. Go find your favorite post-game show. Like I said, big respect to Twitter Spaces. They do their post-game shows. Like I said, Sim Russell, that's NBK all day. Represent my man Sim. He's gonna do a post-game show. There's quite a few. Like Guard of Knicks does one. Nick Tom Show does one. Knicks Fan TV, of course, they do one. You can just go online. Everybody does a post-game show. So find your guy that you enjoy. Maybe hop around. Don't just stick on Knicks Fan TV just because they're the hottest one and you want everyone to see your comments and shit like that. Go around and listen to see what other people got to say and enjoy some of the other pods out there. Support everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a fucking front runner bandwagon asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say. Anyway, it's your boy E-Rule. 4 fingers to that forehead, tucking the thumb salute. See you guys in the next one. I'm going to try to be active tomorrow since we're off, because I definitely won't be doing a watch along tomorrow. So take a look at Morning Brew Sports. They will be doing a live podcast, pre-podcast, I believe. I'm not sure if they'll be filming during the game. We'll see. But I definitely won't be doing any content on Saturday unless I decide to bring my little camera and do my little thing, maybe something outside the garden or something. We'll see. But anyway, this your boy E-Rule. I'm up out of here. Enjoy the rest of the night. Before you go, get them cheeks ready to clap for the Die Hard Knicks theme song. See you guys later. Peace.
E-Rule, I see you. Die Hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.